Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama terrorist. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama terrorist. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama terrorist. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama here. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama here. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama here. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama here. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in the cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. Round around, I play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, when fake hello, behind closed doors, she rock them homes. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Tell her people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on, thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Stay my neighbor, I know your kind. Say to my KB, bitch, you lying. Fighting that court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit. Worried about another beat. Instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business. Telling the blind bitch, you wicked. Split for Nacho, yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. My baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in the cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup.
Stand, please. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You may be seated, motherfuckers. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to the Baby Mama Tears Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer, and today is going to be an interesting interview, 101, with China White. And for those who don't know who China White is, she has a YouTube channel, and I want y'all to see this before I bring her on. Very interesting. She got a couple of pages. One is the Essence of a God, and this one, the Art of Submission. And that really caught my attention. And what she says, certainly submission does not mean going against my morals. Submissiveness simply means being humble and engaging in a positive dialogue with your man. It means maintaining your own dignity while healthfully cooperating with your man. And it's some other words too, but when I saw that, I said, oh man, I better go ahead and see what's going on with her. So I go on her platform on Instagram, and I see that she was already following me. And it's one thing I have realized doing this is you never know who really following you. And y'all remember after I did an interview with Angela Stanton King, I said I'm gonna start having women on here who agrees or believe in men's rights, believes in being submissive and knowing their roles, and also the ones that's against these baby mama terrorists as well. And we all came to that conclusion that let's do this. So I know some of y'all probably do know who China White is, you know. And she was also on Ramil's show, and she's been around for a while before I got involved as far as on YouTube. So I definitely reached out to her, and we've been talking for a week, and she actually been doing a lot of interviews with other YouTubers that's been in the game as well in the manosphere. Like I said, I'm still new to it, and she's cool people, and she definitely believe in knowing, recognizing a woman's role. So that's why I had to have her come on here today, and I appreciate her coming in, and we definitely gonna dissect this shit, man. But hey, man, it's a lot of women out here like this. It's just hard to find them. It is. It's hard to find because you got all this feminist ideology. You got the baby mama terrorism, of course, and all the other bullshit that come in that's in the mix. Michael even said China White is awesome. So a lot of people do know about her. I guess I'm the only dumb motherfucker from Cottage Grove ain't know no better. But like I say, I know now. So here we are. I'm gonna put in right now. We got Miss China White. Hey, lady, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I see quite a few people know who you is. Even Trinity said, "Hey, Mr. Palmer, is that the Miss China White?" I don't know. She talking about the I don't know. She talking about the rapper. I remember the rapper China White. Nah, this is the China White from YouTube. Yeah, but what's going on with you?
Everything is good. I was actually writing, trying to write a book, but everything is good.
Everything's good. So let me ask you a question, because when I saw that you was following me on Instagram, I was like, because um, when I saw you on Ramil page and everything, and he told me how good you was, and what your stance is on things. I go looking on your Instagram. He gave me your information. I go look on the Instagram. I see you follow me. What made you follow my page? Because it's for child support.
I follow a lot of my brothers. I know exactly what you're talking about with your post. We got a couple of these type of women in our family, so like I can actually relate to some of the things you post. I don't I'm the type of woman like I don't I don't judge at all. If I can relate to the things that you're talking about and I actually understand what you're talking about, I'm going
Right.
to follow you. I'm going to support you. So, I was supporting you for about a minute. I was supporting you for a
I
minute.
see. I see. I do. I see. That's why they say you never know who's following. Because I got like over 10,000 followers, so I'm not looking on there and seeing who all follow me, who ain't following me. The only ones I know who do if I see them on a regular. So like I say, I was surprised. Um, I don't have too many women following a fuck child support page or even following me on YouTube and Facebook. Well, I got quite a few on Facebook, but not on these other outlets. Uh, the thing is, you took the time to recognize before you judge and jump the gun on what I meant by what um, by seeing the title. Like I say, a lot of people say, "Oh, you talking about supporting deadbeats and all that." They assume that off the top. I appreciate you as a woman to even investigate before you jump the gun. And say, "Oh, I ain't supporting this." So I really do appreciate it, and it's a lot of women that actually support the page, and that's why I said I'm gonna start having women on here to come with their own stance and what they believe in and their thoughts, and because truthfully, I got men that's coming all in one accord, but we do need that support from a woman as well, you
Yeah.
know. So I definitely appreciate you for that.
I know it's a lot of women that can relate to what are the things men are saying about women. We grew up in a household with, you know, bad mothers or bad grandmothers or aunties that was abusive, so we can share the same experiences just because we're a different gender. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Exactly.
like a lot of women can share those experiences because we were children as well. We dealt with those type of women as well. We just grew up and became women. And I believe for a lot of women it's a fight not to be like your mother if you had those experiences, not to be like your grandmother. Is is
Mm.
is is for a man really don't understand. It's kind of like it's a battle every day to not fall into the footstep if you had these type of women in your life. So to not fall into those footsteps, it really is hard as a woman because you don't want to follow the path that they follow and do the things that they do because you are as a woman growing up on their rhetoric. So if you're growing up on their rhetoric and you're viewing the world through their eyes, and these women are they're not balanced, they don't have a strong foundation. It is hard as a woman not to follow in the footsteps of your mother, of your grandmother, of your auntie, or your neighbors, or your teachers, the women that you see. So it's very hard for a woman to back away and say, you know what, that's not right, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take another path. So for a woman it's really hard.
Yeah, let me ask you this. You say a lot of women, including yourself, can relate to that. Was you around that type of negative environment?
My mother actually was married to my father. I was very sheltered.
Okay,
um my father was a masculine, quote unquote alpha male, right?
right.
um my mother was a submissive woman. My grandmother was a submissive woman. But I have aunties and people that used to babysit me, right? And I seen this growing up, and I never wanted to be like that, but I was so much shelter. So I seen bad apples and good apples,
Yeah, I do understand. That's what's up. So let me ask you this: Do you know females or even people in your family or people you know that basically what I talk about, this baby mama terroristic mindset who want to set men up for failure, who believe that they don't need no man, they're independent, and they forget they don't know their roles. They don't want to know their roles. They just clear cut. We don't need no man, and I got my own money, education, and my I'm the boss of the house. My husband's gonna do what I say. He's gonna be my step enforcer. He's not gonna be a lead and all that. Do you know any of them personally or been around them?
I speak into women groups as well. So a lot of women join the groups to try to figure out what's the issue with that mindset. That's the mindset of a corner woman. Um, when you talk about the outside of the woman, like when we talk about a woman that's stating she don't need a man, or when you talk about a woman that says she's a strong woman, and a woman that just a broken woman with a broken foundation. I like to start at the root, and that's what kind of like sets me apart. I know men look at the outside layer, but see, I'm a woman and I can actually look in the inside of the woman. So I like to dive deep in the mindset of the woman. I like to figure out why she thinks that way. Why does she walk that way? Why does she make those decisions? What is it about the woman that can't understand or connect to a man? So I like to dive deep in the mindset of a woman, and I actually know why they do the things they do, why they say the things they say. I break it down a lot.
Okay, well, can you tell us some of the ideas or some of the reasons why from your,
Okay.
I guess your investigation? I'll say that because it
um.
seems like you be
o-
around a lot of them.
Okay. So when we start off with a woman that exchanges, okay. So when you look at the makeup of a woman, the Most High equipped the woman with when a woman is a young girl, she's equipped with all the tools to succeed in the world as a woman. She her willingness to serve you. She wants to prove herself to her father. She wants to prove herself to her mother. She's kind. She's honest. At the same time, she's learning from her father. So when a woman is young, this is as close as possible as she is to her makeup as possible. But the older she gets, she exchange her essence, who she is as a woman, for things, for degrees, for money, for cars, for clothes, for shoes. So then she starts to look at the outer layer of a woman instead of the inner of a woman. So when a woman is dealing with a man, she can't connect with a man because she gave those things up, and they find themselves not connecting with a man, and they find themselves start to compete with a man because they exchange the things that they were equipped with in the beginning from her father, from her mother, from the Most High. She exchanged all of that for things. So it's going to be hard for a woman to connect with a man. Instead, she competes with a man. You can understand what I'm saying?
Now, is you talking about from a spiritual aspect, or you talking about from the women that you deal with?
No, I'm talking about, okay, let's say like a woman willingness to serve, a woman that desire protection. These things women desire at a young age. When a woman is young, a young girl, she desires protection. She wants your validation. She wants to prove to her father that, she can make good grades and she'll clean up her room, and she leans on the validation of a man, right? So the older a
Right.
woman gets, she begins to see that she doesn't need your validation. She doesn't need your validation. So she starts to fall on her own validation. She starts to achieve things for herself. So with that alone, she doesn't lean on a man's validation. So anything a man says, she's not going to lean on that.
Now, is that usually going to come from a two-parent household, or is that basically from a single mother household?
Yes, a woman must receive masculinity. So she must be in the presence of a man, or a presence of a masculine man. That's the only way she can actually learn. A woman cannot learn from her mother.
Facts. Well, you right about that one. Yeah, I just want to get clear on this thing because some of the guys in here saying they don't believe nonsense, they don't believe it. So I was trying to understand, is this from, like I say, if it's from being raised without a father versus being raised with a father. So
Yes, it has a lot to do with being raised with a father, because you got to understand, women that are raised around a man, a masculine man, a teacher, lead. So she um is around masculinity, so she understands it. She understands it, and in fact, she grows up and she craves it. She desired that masculinity, right? But many women have never been around their father or never had a father. They don't know what it's like to be around a man. So they don't know what it's, if she don't know what it's like to be around a man, she doesn't know how to treat a man. She doesn't know her place. A lot of women don't know their role. You get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying. I talk about that often because the fact of the matter is, that's when I talk about these baby mama terrorists. They don't want the father around. Even if they raising a son, they don't want the father around. They want a weak, blue pill, emotional son husband that she can dictate and control because she can't get her own man to do it or a boyfriend and all that. So they set their kids up for failure. And
Hmm.
yeah, most that's why I say baby mama terrorists choose single motherism. They don't want the father in the picture. I had a brother yesterday we was just talking to who was a sheriff, and unfortunately, he can't be around his son because she purposely want him out of the picture due to because she's in the corporate world, she makes great money, and she's around other miserable baby mama terrorists. And they taught her, she was Asian, she Asian, they taught her, you don't need no man. You don't need a cook. You don't need to do these things. And because of that, that set their marriage up for failure. Now he hasn't been around his son for almost what I think it was almost a year. So yeah, it's real. And come to find out, when he found out after the fact, she was raised, she didn't have a mom. My mom abandoned her at a young age, and her father raised her. So, because of that, that kind of pinpoints why who she is today. So
Hmm.
that's why I tell people you need both parents. And when when one, especially when it's a boy and don't have a father, it's worse to me worse than a girl not having a father. To me,
I
because
think
how can a boy be?
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. No, I was just saying, boy, when you become a man, how you gonna be able to lead when he don't know how to lead?
Hmm. When I talk about, like, okay, like the story you just gave me with the woman, she makes
Mm,
good money and etc. Like, so you gotta go back to what I was talking about. It is her makeup. When a woman is at a young age, she is close as possible to her makeup. She is equipped with all the tools as a woman. That's the purest form of being a woman when you're that young. So when the older that you get, women exchange these things. Like, she exchanged her femininity. She exchanged her willingness to listen, willingness to understand, um, to connect with a man. A woman exchanged all these things, dedication, drive, and loyalty. She gives all that away for money, for the things of the world. And it's not so much spiritual. You can actually look at it as facts. Women that make a lot of money, women that has degrees, these women compete with men because they can't connect with them. So in order for her, when she's dealing with a man, she rather compete with you instead of connect with you, because she doesn't have those things she once had, because she exchanged all of those things for the things of the world. And then with that alone becomes, she gains power through that. You get
you
what I'm
right
saying?
about that. No, you exactly right. I've been through that, and that's why I tell men that the worst baby mama terrorist is not the one with the link card that's living off Section 8. The worst baby mama terrorist is a educated one with degrees and a professional career that makes a lot of money. You're right. I've been through that where they thought that they could be the lead. They thought they could be controlled. They thought they could run the household. They thought they could dictate and everything else. So you're absolutely right when it comes to that. And I say them are the worst because when they go up in that courtroom, they will try to play innocent and use their profession and everything as a shield to hide behind to play victim. And then that man is set up for failure, getting every other weekend, if that, and paying child support when all he wanted to do was be a father, get equal parenting time. And the judge the judge gonna go along with her because there's a benefit to their court system, $51 billion crime bill. So That right there. You just hit it on the nail. You just hit the nail in the coffin. That's facts right there. I tell people all the time. Them the worst ones. Them the worst ones. Wow.
One of the reasons why women run to child support, that is a power move, because if she can't have you the way she wants you, she will run to child support, and that's a way of controlling you. And I made a video on the Lion's Den. I have another channel called the Lion's Den. With women, that when it comes to men talking about child support, if a woman know that you fear child support, she will use that against you when you guys break up. So anything that you tell her that you love, things
Yep.
that you're scared of, things that these type of things, women go after that. Women go after the things that you love, the things that you cherish, and the things that you fear. And she used all of those things against you. That is why I say a woman shouldn't know. A woman should only know how to treat you when she's around you. You get what I'm saying? She should only know that. She don't need to know about the finances. She don't need to know anything else but how to treat you or how to deal with you when she's around you. That's the only thing a woman needs to know. My grandmother, she really didn't know my grandfather like that. He kept her in a mindset she only know what to do in the home. So she always cooked, she always cleaned, she always did exactly what he said. She didn't know what he did outside of the home. That wasn't her business. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. 100%. Yep. I know. Because even Coach Greg Adams even say, do not tell a woman all your weak. Don't tell them your weaknesses, your weak points, and none of that. You never do that. You never do that.
Yes.
They'll use it against you. So I heard that from Coach Greg Adams. You don't tell them all your business, which you shouldn't tell everybody all your business anyway, but definitely the person you're dealing with. You're right, 100%. Before we continue, this from earlier. I want to give a shout out to Michael for the super chat, $1.99. Appreciate you, brother. Also want to give once again, Michael with the $1.99 super chat. Once again, appreciate you, brother. Also got Black Goliath, $10 donation to super chat. Salute, Mr. Palmer, and China White 100. Appreciate you, my brother. So yeah, also we got Lorenzo Davis, $2 donation, paying my late fee. What up, Mr. Palmer? Teach, bro, my man. You came to correlate. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. But yeah, you really hit it on the head. Well, let me ask you this: what's your take about men's and equal rights when it comes to parenting? Because a lot of fathers out here fighting for equal parenting, and unfortunately, when it comes to this court system, the courts are denying it, giving the baby mama terrorists more time and sole custody or primary custody just so they can get that check. What's your thoughts on that?
I actually believe that, I'm a real spiritual type of person. I'm a spiritual woman. So I look at it like, I feel like we're living in the age of Solomon and Gomorrah, right? And I think this is the age for the women. Is actually to groom women to turn on men. That's how I see it. It's to groom women to turn on men. Because when you actually think about it, they're already grooming little girls for OnlyFans. They're already grooming women to take power. You get what I'm saying? So I look at it, I'm more so on the spiritual side. I like to look what's behind what they're doing. So it's kind of to keep the man down and to raise the woman up. They do this in the corporate world. They do this in any aspect of life. They always doing that when it comes to the woman. They always raising the woman up. And it's kind of like they want, they use the court system because they know that with the court system, men are not favored in the court system. All a woman has to do is bat her eyes and cry some tears. But in my mind, it's more so on I believe it's spiritual to me. Like I feel like we're living in the end times, Solomon and Gomorrah, and we are in a feminist age. It's like everything is about the woman. Everything is about pleasing the woman, even down to the holidays. Valentine's Day, Christmas. You got all these days for women. Now when you sit back and think about it, soon as Father's Day come, you got women saying that they're fathers. So you got all
Yep.
these holidays, not even one holiday, because I don't celebrate holidays, but you got all these holidays, and it is mostly deemed for women. You got one day that's deemed for a man, and then you got women saying that they're the fathers too. So you got to look at it back on the spiritual type. I look at it kind of like this is a spiritual warfare, and it is to praise the woman. It is for men to bow down to the woman.
Yeah, that's something else. Want to give a shout out to Miss J for the $5 donation for the Baby Mama Terrence Bounty Hunters Fund for the super chat. Appreciate you. And she actually also just said it's getting worse. I work in the hospital, and this generation of ladies are kicking men out of the delivery room. Shake my head. Why take that from a man? Because they Baby Mama Terrence and they know they can. That's the reason why. But then when the guys say, "Oh, well, I want a DNA, and I don't want to sign a birth certificate until I get a DNA," then they get mad and say deadbeat don't want to be fathers. See, that's what I mean. See, that's why you got to keep them veins cold. That's one of the reasons why I talk the way I talk, because they know they can do it, and as long as they know they can get away with it, they got the leverage. They're gonna continue to do it. Now, brother, asked a question. I'm gonna ask you. He said, "Do you agree with Kevin Samuels?"
Yes, I agree with some of the things Kevin Samuel say to the women. I totally agree. That's the reason why I receive so much backlash. It's because it's hard for women to take the truth. A lot of women don't want the truth. A lot of women like the lies. A lot of women they love that. So if you tell a woman that she's overweight, if you tell a woman, you're not going to get a man because you already have 4 kids and 3 different baby daddies and you're 100 pounds overweight, they don't want to hear that because everything is catered to them. You get what I'm saying? So I do agree with him. The only thing I don't agree with him on is the high value man. See, because I had blue collar men in my family. My father was a blue collar man. My uncles, my grandfather. So in my mind, they were high value men. It wasn't about the money that they earned. So I don't agree with that you had to make this amount of money to be a high quality man. My grandfather and my father, they fed their children in some by me saying that kids in the neighborhood, kids that didn't have it. So to me, in my eyes, these were high value men. So I don't agree with that because I was raised up on a man teach, lead, guide, and provide for his home, and that's a
But
man.
let
You
me
know,
let me ask you. Say yeah. Actually, you say he said that a high value man is based on money.
no, that's what they're saying. The high value man is based
No,
on money.
no, it's an interview. Nope, it's an interview. It's an interview he did with Alpha Male Strategy, and you told me you know him personally. You've been talking to him. Actually, he came on your
Hmm.
platform a few times. Oh, you went on his, right?
I'm mod for AMS, and he comes to my platform all the time when I'm live.
Okay. The reason why I'm saying that, he did an interview a month ago or some weeks ago, and I watched it. When he asked him about a high value man, from what I seen, like I say, if he put it on his platform, I didn't see it. But the interview we had with Alpha Male Strategies, he said that a high value man is not a person that makes a bunch of money.
Oh, okay.
That's what he.
I
That's
don't
what I.
know.
You go back and check it out. He did it like maybe some weeks ago. If you check it out, and he was on about 30 minutes. And from what I saw, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yeah, a high value, and I tell people on here, a high value man ain't a person that make $1 million. Because a high value man is a mindset. It's how you carry
Yeah,
yourself. It's changing the
I
laws of your
agree.
mind. And if Kevin Samuels did say that on his platform that the money make you a high value man, that's not true, and I disagree. But from what I saw on Alpha Male, he said that it's not about the money. He even said a high value woman is not about her making a lot of money. So
Hmm.
yeah, just check it out because because I can
Yeah,
tell you
I
that
I
blue
don't
collar blue collar is high value because it's blue collar men that make 6 figures.
exactly.
But then you got these baby mama terrorists say, I don't want that. I want to do in the suit, and he only make $40,000 in the blood in the mouth. But because he got a degree, it's the look. And I know that for a fact. Dealing with a baby mama terrorist that went off a look. Fuck what he
Hmm.
made. It's a look. So yeah, that's why I say the mindset is real twisted, and that's why a lot of them love to be misled and blind leading the blind. Why you think Derrick Jackson came up high the way he is? They look at him as a high
Hmm.
value simp. But a lot of these baby mama tears want a simp. They want somebody that's gonna patty cake them. They don't want no man saying, "Oh, you too big. Oh, you need to work out. Oh, you need to better yourself. You need to get out the bed. You need to do something." They want somebody gonna say, "No matter what you do, you got 5 kids and 6 different daddies. It's all good, baby. I'll be number 7. I got you, baby." That's what they looking for. And a lot of them say, "No, that's not it." But it's the truth. And like you said, they like to be, Stevie Wonder and this shit. They don't want no high value man. They don't even know what a high value man is if they're around pieces of shit like that. So a lot of these people are misinformed.
A
Uh,
lot
they,
of um a lot of women lean on their own understanding. They
right.
are very carnal minded. When I say carnal minded, they lean on things. When a man look at a woman, they must understand, what does she lean on? What's her foundation? And a woman, when you let a woman talk, just read between the lines. I don't think a lot of men be actually listen when a woman speak. A lot of women lean on their own understanding. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I did hear quote unquote the high value man makes six figures. So I don't know. I have to check him out, but I agree
Yeah,
with the things he says.
I don't watch his YouTube like that. So that's why I say I saw it on Alpha Male Strategy. He did like a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, a month ago, and I saw it. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because yeah, if it's high value man is best all money, then you got simps that could be a high value a high value man making six figures. You got blue pill simps that make millionaires. Hell, our system is ran by simp enforcers. So that ain't my definition of a high value man. It's changing the laws of mind and having knowing your role as a man and having higher standards and not just selling for less. That's to me what a high value man is. But people come with their own interpretation and then they got their right. But if you saying that you blue collared and you ain't no high value man, that's a lie. Big time lie. I'll tell that to
Mm.
anybody. Uh Want to give a shout out to Snuggles for the $5 donation. Can you project what would 20 years look like from now with the mindset of people the way it's headed? Or you all cannot mentally predict that far? You want to answer that, China?
I can actually predict that. When he's talking about women and men, the dynamic between a woman and a man.
Yeah, the way the mindset. I'm gonna answer too, but the way the mindset is now,
Hmm.
what can you project? What it look like in the next 20 years? I'm gonna answer that.
Um,
You answer it.
I predict that it will be more rules on men, especially with the content on YouTube. I think that when you actually look at it, the only way men can get their voices out is through social media, right? That's why we're able to build these platforms. You would not be able to get your the things that you stand on television or on the radio. So men use social media. But I predict I'm gonna say at least 5 years from now, the content on YouTube will not be here. The content on Instagram will not be here. The content on Facebook, the content on social media, they're going to lock it down because they need to keep because it's more so a woman's world. They're trying to demasculate men. So in order to masculate men is to not put out the truth. So I believe like in 5 years they're gonna be cutting down on that social media stuff, having this type of information out. Even on my channel with the artist submission, telling women what they need to do to get themselves together with dealing with a man, I get strike down with my content. So I can think like with your content and other people content and on social media, it's not going to be free speech like you think it is.
Mm-hmm. And I can also tell y'all that's why 20 years from now, the way they got all these different agendas, the alphabet agenda, telling you that your 8-year old can decide to be from a girl to a boy. And if you sit back and say, no, I'm against it, I'm the father, I'm the mama, the state could come in and take the child out the picture and put him in ward of the state. And with all this going on with these, oh well, Asian and black situation, all this bullshit going on with the feminist ideology, 20 years from now, it's gonna be fucked up than it is now. I'm being real with y'all. But what we can do, like I said, I'm trying to do now. We build our own brotherhood, keep them veins cold. People that's riding with us, that's who we roll with, because we're the minority. Because the majority is gonna be fucked up, Sodom and galore. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Let me say that name. That's gonna happen in 20 years. There's gonna be a lot more this they're gonna be adding more letters to the LBGT. They're gonna be doing all that stuff, trying to make everything, oh well, we can't use Mr. Potato Head because it gotta be equal. It could be a man or a woman. You gotta go to one bathroom. You can't say his or her. So it's gonna be worse. Then the simp enforcement is in an all-time high. They DEAs now. It's an all-time high. And this is one of the reasons why baby mama tears and these low lives continue to do what they do. So 20 years from now, she say 5 years is gonna be like this. So 20 years is gonna be triple fucked up. That's why we had to keep ourselves in order and teach our kids that you're around, you're able to, and other young brothers and even young sisters to recognize the bullshit from reality. That's all we can do is try and focus and do what we got to do because everybody else gonna go along and get along. And like we both said, they want to be led blind. They love being misled. That's their thing. So 20 years from now, fucked up.
Can I say something? And that's why I tell men, like on the Lions Den, I tell men to, when they're dealing with women, you deal with women, whatever you want to receive from a woman. A lot of times men deal with women and she could be a certain type of way and they put that woman in a position when she shouldn't be in that position. That position should be filled from a woman that's actually giving you full submission. That I'm talking about, that main position. But if a man is dealing with a woman and you want to receive the very best from her, whatever that is, whatever you want to receive from her, that is her very best. That's how you deal with her. So it doesn't matter the things that she says, but whatever she brings to your life. So let's say you have 3 to 4 different type of women. One woman may be good at cleaning and cooking. You deal with her based off that. You don't put her in that main position. So it's kind of like when you're dealing with women, you only get what you can get out of them. That's it. And that's how you benefit from dealing with a woman, and she not overriding you and putting cases on you and taking you through the things you go through, because a lot of men, they put like the wrong type of women in a position, and that shouldn't even be her position. A lot of women are just made to be fucked on. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of women just a lot of women just, for real.
Hey, it's the truth. It's the truth. So I mean, nah, we
Yeah.
talking real here. We talking real here. But shout out to the Bailiff Game of Lives Matter with $5 donation. And China White, I posted your YouTube in the chat. Don't be a stranger. We want you here at the courthouse. And jury, let's support her and not simps. LOL. Shout out to you, brother. Got some more super chats. We got once again we got Michael once again for the 499 donation. Shout out to Palmer and lovely China. Appreciate you. We also got Big Rich in the building. Good info over here. I subscribe. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. We got my man Perfect Blackness up in here. One of the DAs. Perfect Blackness with the $5 donation. Kevin Samuels never said that a high value man is based on money. He constantly said that money is a part of how he defines high value. He constantly said that money is a part of how he defines high value. My man. Shout out to Jay Shine. The $5 donation. The future is ours if we take it. Peace. Facts. That's why I said. That's what I said before. We got to definitely change the laws in our mind and get ourselves in order, because we have to get ourselves in order like men. We have to get ourselves in order. A lot of us are not in order. But no, like she said, she kept real with that. And that's why you hear people like Ramil say pump and dump. You hear Jap say it's about basically the same shit. You know, you get them what they're good for. You don't settle for less. That's why I say you change your standards high. It's all how you do it, you know. But let me ask you this: you got any kids?
Yes.
Okay, how many kids you got?
I have twins.
You got twins, boys?
Girls.
You got twin girls? I thought you had
Yes.
a boys or a girl. Okay, okay.
Twin girls. I want a boy. I do want a boy, but you know what they say? They say you hit the wall at a certain age. So
How old are you?
I want a boy though.
How old
I
are
can't
you?
put my age out. I can't, because I got a lot of people stalking me. Just know I'm in my early
This guy?
30s.
Oh, okay, early 30s. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. You married?
No.
No. So let me ask you this: um, the father here in the picture,
Hmm.
he is in the picture. So y'all. I don't use the word co-parent, but y'all parent together. Y'all still together?
We have a business together.
Okay, y'all got a business together. That's what's up.
Um we we're more focused on building wealth for our legacy, for our kids. So we work together um with that.
I got it.
And in fact, that was my first relationship ever. I was in a long-term relationship. I was with him ever since I was 14. And that was my first relationship. I'll just say this out of respect for him, because I don't believe that any woman should shame a person that they dealt with. I feel like women need to take accountability for the people that they lay with. I talk about that a lot on the art of submission. So if you're gonna shame the person that you lay with, that tells a lot about you because you open your legs to that person. You get what I'm saying? So with me and him, we do work together. We have a business together, and I'll say it's a trucking business. We own 8 trucks, and it's very lucrative. And we work together, and we just work together, but we're not together.
I got it. I
And
got it. So far as I'm concerned, if that's the case, you didn't run the child support
no,
and you didn't alienate him out the picture.
no,
Okay. So
I
y'all
could
basically
never do that.
okay. No, that's what I want to know. I'm asking a question. I want to know. So you're not a baby mama Ted. This is true, and this is how y'all lay the foundation. Y'all about the kids and y'all actually working together. That's good. You ain't even gotta do that. But as long as y'all able to parent and be about the kids, and that's great. Shout out to you. You're not a baby mama Ted. But my question is, um, what do you think about these baby mama Terrors that, like you say, they do badmouth the father. They do make excuses. They don't take accountability. They run to the courts. They run to their families, run to his family and tell lies and try to set them up for failure. What are your thoughts on these type of I call them baby mama Terrors. They're not mothers. They the opposite of a mother. They would never be in the same jar as a mother.
It is to have you bow down. It is straight about power and controlling you. A lot of times women go to child support is if you wanted to move on and you don't want to deal with her. So they use child support um to control you. It's more of a control. It's more so on I need to, cut off your balls. I need to step on your balls. That's what that's about. I don't really even think it's about money. It's just about ruining your life. It's about control. Since you want to give your life to somebody else and you don't want to be with me, okay, then I'll take you to child support and then I'll control you. That's what that is about. Because if you think about it, like I don't know any man in my family. I don't know any man that don't want to be around their children and take care of their children. Like the men that's in my family, the men that I grew up with, it's kind of like they always was there for their children. They always took their kids to a football game, or if your son got football practice, they out there. I don't know any man that don't want to take care of their children. Like I don't know where these women come from. And then a lot of times women like to put men in the same bucket. Just because you lay with a low value man, um bottom of the barrel man, you can't say all men are like that. And when a lot of women do that, they will put you in the same category as another man, a man that's way lower than you. They'll like to throw you in there. And I think women do that is because she do lean on her own understanding. Like a lot of these women will say all men ain't shit, or all men is this way, and wait till he get you pregnant, and wait till he treats you this way. It's because she's looking at it from a point of all men ain't shit because of her experience with dealing with this man. But a lot of women deal with lower value men and they don't want to take accountability for their action and who they lay with. If you lay with a dog, you get bit, you get fleas. And a lot of women, they don't want to see it that way. They just want to blame men.
You know what? Speaking of that, now you said all these things, and I remember earlier you saying that you got a lot of people that stalk you, a lot of females actually, right? That try to stalk you. They send threats. They try to troll your page. What do you go through coming out with the lion's den and coming out with being submissive and um, it should be equal when it comes to men's rights, and you're against child support going to court for the wrong reason and everything. What do you go through? Because I mean, I know what I go through. I go through baby mama terrorists and simple forces coming through their defense. So what do you go through dealing? Yeah, I do. So what do you go through when you dealing with when you coming out with your truth? And how do you,
Oh,
and also how do you keep going and not stopping him? Like, man, I can't deal with it. Let me just go along and get along. Like, a lot of the rest of these weak-minded suckers. What goes on in your situation?
Number one, I would never go along to get along. I see myself from a different caliber. I don't put myself in the same boat. See, you got to actually think about the mindset of some of these women. If a woman is saying all women feel like I should be a part of the gender war because I'm a woman. And they always lean on their vagina. They always lean on that hole between their legs because that's the only thing that they can lean on. So because you have a hole between your legs, I supposed to agree with you, not agree with the man, even if he right. A lot of women do. And a lot of women will say, you a woman and you're not there for women and you don't understand what women go through. They call me a pick-me chick. They call me a mammy. They call me all kind of names. They'll call me a prostitute because I talk about being submissive to your man sexually in the bedroom. Like a lot of these women don't even know how to be women in the bedroom. And then when you have a woman that can tell you how to open up sexually in the bedroom, she's dame as a prostitute, or she's dame as a whore, or she's dame as a slut. I'm not talking in a disgusting type of way. I'm not talking in a raunchy type of way. I'm telling you how to give your man your every existence. And respecting yourself, respecting your mind, respecting your body. And if you don't go along with them to get along, then you are the bad person. This is some of the stuff I go through. They flag my channels. They talk about me, the smearing campaign. And then like with the men, it's kind of like if they can't get with me, they'll start shaming me. You get what I mean? So it's like that's the type of stuff I deal
Those
with.
those those are simping forces. Them they can't take rejection. They get emotional. They react. They do the same thing that a baby mama terrorist do. They was raised by a baby mama terrorist who chose single motherism. So I understand those type of guys because if I try to holler and you tell me no I'm good or whatever, I'm not finna do all that. We still come. I'm going about my business. But you got a lot of weak minded, emotional blue pill beta simps that can't. That's because they wasn't around no man to teach them how to take rejection. That's why you see guys killing women for saying, "Hey, what's your number?" No number. They beat them, shoot them, and everything else. That's where you get them Project of Single Motherism coming to. So I understand where you're coming from. And you say they flag your page. You say they call what? I ask people over and over, what the hell is a pick me?
The quote unquote from their standard, the pick me chick is the woman that wants a man, wants attention from a man, and that will do anything for a man to get his attention, so he can see her as being different from women. My thing is this: what's wrong with a woman wanting to be picked by a man? What's wrong with me wanting your validation? What's wrong with me wanting to be led, taught by a man, and protected by a man, and be provided for? What's wrong with that? How is that dame bad? How is
So
that dame bad?
So if you support men and men's right and you believe that you should be submissive, that's a pick me. So what about a woman that just cater to women and supports women? They pick me too. They lesbian pick me's. I mean, I don't understand the logic. You saying it's because they support men and they agree with men and they go for what's right and it's truth. So that means if a woman that's and there's a lot of them out here on YouTube that woman this, woman that, and they all about woman right or wrong. Are they considered pygmies, or that's just for women who go along with men?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
What I was saying is, if a woman, like you say, pygmy is for women who validate men, who support men, that is about the truth. So I said, if you got a woman, because there's a lot of women that got YouTube pages that validates women. They only support women, even if they're in the wrong, they still right. So is they consider pick me as picking the women? Pick me. I'm just trying to understand this pick me thing. Is there a pick me towards women?
I don't know that, and you know what? I
Uh,
gotta make some content on that. You
yeah,
you just
I'm
gave me a great idea. Like,
talk
okay,
about that
so
then. And I hope you
yes,
have me on the show with that.
but see, this is the thing. I can't receive the energy that I need if I'm getting it from a woman. See, I'm not gonna bump clicks. These women are emotional just like me. When we both bleed every month the same way. We both have the same type of feelings. We both cry at night when we can't be with our men, when we're lonely at night, when we need protection. We're going through the same thing. So why would I lean on your understanding and you think just like me and you are a woman? That makes no sense to me. What do I look like? No, the thing is they want women to submit to them. That's what they want. And it's more so on penis envy. They are penis envy. They're jealous of a man and they want the power of a man. This is why they compete with a man and with other women that want men attention, that want to be picked by a man. They want that from women. I'm not going to submit to you. You bleed every month just like me. What in the world? Like, what do I look like? Like, I just don't get it.
When did you say that? If you do that, do that. I want you to do that. Please have me on that show. I would like to talk about I would like to talk about that because my thing is, if you telling me that pick me is a woman who caters to men who for men's right and supports men if it's truth and for truth, but when it's the other way around, they not a pick me. That's what I'm saying. See how biased it is. Even with that, it's gender bias because to me, you will pick me with them. That's like some lesbian shit or like you say, you jealous of the man, you hate the man. That's feminist ideology. So if you telling me if a woman that's all about the woman and validating the woman and regardless she right or wrong, still woman power and not about the truth, then she's a pick me too. But she's pick
A
me amongst
lot
the
of
women,
women, a lot of women, a lot of women you see that are bitter.
of course.
These are the women that's not being picked. See, I make it hard for women like them. I make it hard for them because when I come around, I actually can acknowledge masculinity. It's the yin and yang. So if me and you having a conversation, this is the order of the most high, and I understand that you're the head and I'm the tail. I understand that you were created from the most high and I was created from you, and I see life through you, and you speak to me, and I see the world through your lens, and I breathe the world through your lens. They have a problem with that because they can't understand that, because they can't make that connection to a man, because they don't understand the order. So if everything starts with the most high and everything comes from a man, what that tells you, what's your place, right?
I
It
I
you,
agree.
you get what I'm saying? So it
Oh,
has a
oh,
lot to do with the order, but
but
they don't want to see it. Women believe that, and I'm not going to go spiritual. Women
you don't
believe
have to
that
go
the
through
most
here.
high
Long as truth, and you make your point. I have no problem.
okay, women believe that the most high is a female that bleed every month.
Shit.
Women believe that the most high have a menstrual cycle. Many of the women that you hear on social media for the women's right and women power and everything's about women, they don't believe that they have to submit to a man. And what is submission? You just kneeling to authority. You just understand your place. You just want to be led, tight, God. Look, I don't wanna worry about the bills. I don't wanna worry about changing the tire. I want to worry about the things in the home. I want to be your nurturer. I want to be your pillow. I want you to tell me everything I need to do. I don't want to be in the street. I don't want to go to work and be harassed by my boss and somebody's touching on me and somebody's tracing me around. No, I want to be home. And my place is being home is doing exactly what you say. I don't see nothing wrong with that, but a lot of women see something wrong with that. What's wrong with you acknowledging who's your head? And that's out of respect. Where I'm from, because I'm a country girl, I'm a very traditional woman. Where I'm from, a man that give you his last name, you are dame respect. You're not a harlot.
I gotta give you your props here. What do you think about that dad shit? A lot of people don't want to. A lot of women don't drop their last name. They put a hyphen on it, then give the last name. Me personally, I'm not marrying you if you're not gonna drop your name. I'm not. So a lot of people accept it, but I ain't going. What's your take on that for women who want to keep their last name and put the hyphen and put the man's last name? What's
It's
your
to
thoughts
let
on
it's to let the man know that I'm still in control. That's what
that?
she's doing.
Oh man, you ain't never lied. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
exactly
she's that's exactly what she's doing. Because soon
right.
as a woman is
Right.
dating to be on in under a man, because you're not taking her name, she's taking your name. You asked her, would you be a part of my life? Which means that you picked her from a group of women, which means she is a pick me chick, whether she acknowledged that part or not. But you dame her out of all women. Okay, you can be a part of my life. But then she turns around and say, "Well, I accept that. Okay, you can pay all the bills. You can take care of me, but you can't tell me to change my last name because I'm not under your submission. And I'm going to keep my last name because that's a control part. That's to let you know I'm still in control. You're not in control."
Mm. 100%. Again, I give a shout out to Miss J once again for the $5 donation. Appreciate you. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Big Rich, $10 donation. China White, advocating for the real brothers. Appreciate you. Got to give a shout out to my man Fred the Hammer with the $5 donation, supporting, showing support for the show. Thank you, brother. Also want to give a shout out to Affy Kingdom, $5 donation. Salute Mr. Palmer. Respect to my sis China. My man. Man. See,
I got a lot of brothers in the chat. Shout out to y'all.
oh yeah. Shout out to the men in the chat. Change the laws in your mind. And funny you say that. Hold on, let me like this shirt right here is old. It's an old shirt that I made right here. It says no pillow talkers. I hope y'all saw it. I don't know how far I went up. But I made this years ago because when I was doing my music, I made a song called Pillow Talkers. And back in the day, this was back in the early 2000s. And basically the song was about don't be pillow talking, telling your business to a female. And in the video, I did a music video for it, and dude got whacked for it. So telling nation business and all that stuff because that's how a lot of men get set up for failure. And even back then, I didn't realize because it wasn't no talks about red pill. That's why I say even back then I guess I had to be red pill with my stance and everything. And even with this shirt, this old shirt, it's too big. But it was a size, it's a 3X. But I wore it because a lot of cats like the pillow talk, and this right here got with the no sign, no smoke sign with the phone, and on Bon Need to say pillow talkers, no pillow talkers. So funny how some of my music and some of my ideas come now to the forefront. And me and Nita stopped telling women all their business, their weaknesses, and everything else because you would not get no respect, and they would use that against you to set you up for failure. You're right, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody asked a question earlier, and it came, and I'm gonna ask you this. Now you say you and your ex, the father, he parent y'all parent together, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all? Okay, is he in a relationship? Like, what do y'all do if he's in a relationship, or is he in a relationship? And
He's in a relationship with
how do
like
y'all? Yeah,
two
my
other
brother asked
women.
that. I was like, I'm gonna ask her that. How do y'all work that out? Y'all don't have no problems with, what you do and what
No.
he do. I'm just,
um
hey,
this
how.
is the thing. Like with
Uh
him, he's in a relationship with two, three other women, and only one of the women. Yeah, because I'm into the lifestyle. He's into the lifestyle.
Wait. What lifestyle? What's the lifestyle? So I know. I
Um,
don't know.
I see nothing wrong with my man having other women as long as this is the only thing. She has to be a clean woman and
Wait a minute. So you don't have no problem with a man who got multiple women?
no.
Okay. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. So wait a minute. So is he? I gotta ask. Is he Israelite?
Yes.
Okay. Because I figured when what you was talking, the way you was talking, it was either Israelite or Islam. Okay. All right. That's what's up. So you say he got three?
He has three other women. He lived with two of them. And one of them don't stay with them, but it's only one of them I know that's around my girls, and I have no problem with that. My girls are over 10, and they're very vocal. And see, this is what I tell men too as well. If you have children and when you're dealing with the woman, what signs to look for if she's a great stepmom, because I know men deal with that, and I don't see a lot of content out there of what type of woman to bring around your children, because you do have a lot of women that will harm your child, that don't want you to give your child attention because they want all your attention, not just attention, they want your money too. So I tell
Right.
men what to look for. So it's only one woman I'm cool with, and he knows that. Like this is something he knows. For as me, I don't I'm not dating anyone. I'm talking to one person, but I'm not dating. I'm not actively dating. I still have things I want to work on as a woman. My last relationship really tore me up. Like that was like it really tore me up. So I'm still like trying to like regroup, because I tell women, and this is how powerful a man is. When you're dealing with a woman, and a lot of women don't like to give men this. I don't understand why. when a woman is dealing with you, you take a lot from us. And it's kind of like you leave us discombobulated. I don't know why women don't tell the truth. Because if we're, when you're dealing with a woman, the reason why she go deal with another man because she refused to heal from the relationship y'all had going on. Like, and I don't understand why women do that. But it's been a while, but I'm not actively dating. I literally be home. I just, it's a trust thing because listen, I know what I can give to a man. Like I literally dropped my existence for a man. I love so hard because once I start learning you, when I say learning you, I begin to receive you. And I want you to tell me the things you like, and I want you to tell me the things you desire. And I wanna be your everything. If I can't be your everything, I'll try. And I know that about me. And I think if I put that in the wrong hands, then something, a guy might take me and do things. I just
Take advantage of you, right? Take
I'm really
advantage.
fragile. I'm fragile, and I'm emotional, and I'm very sensitive. So
You know what? The thing is, so wait a minute. So your the child's father, y'all not together though, right?
no,
Okay, so him dealing with the women, that's his business. The only one you see is the one that you mostly see around your
yeah,
daughter, and
hmm
it is what it is. As long as ain't no BS going on and no abuse, no problem, right? You get
yeah,
it. Okay, I
yeah. Because
understand.
some women are oversexed. You got to understand this. Dealing with children, that's fragile, and I don't know. It's kind of like women today are over sexualized around children. So if you bring in that type of energy around a child, like children not supposed to have that much sexual energy around them. Like, so that's why he understands me when it comes to the other women. If a woman, as soon as you have a child, you're supposed to be a mother, you're supposed to be a nurturer, you are a healer. That is why, if you go back in the days, the old woman in the house was the one cooking. She was the one giving you the medicine when anybody got sick, or she'll give you words of wisdom. That's a healer, that's a nurturer. That's what we are created to do as women. And so, like, the women that he bring around, he doesn't bring the other ones that's over sexualized around my girls. He bring the one that's her mindset. And
The wife material, I guess.
yes, yes.
Okay. So my question is, somebody asked, why you not with him? Personal
That's
reasons.
personal. I respect him
Okay.
though. It's personal. Like,
I got it.
come on,
Mhm.
people in the chat, like, listen, this is the situation. We were together for 17 years, 18 years.
That's a
Okay?
long.
Yes, from when I was 14 until I was an adult. So it's certain things I would say that it rocked me to the core. So
Okay.
out of respect, yeah.
Okay. I got it. Want to give a shout out to RD. This is my advisor. That's my advisor, my homeboy. Been here from day one. $50 donation, my man. Appreciate you, my brother. He says, since China is 1,000% right, men are the walking, breathing image of the Most High. Any woman who submits 100% to that authority deserves provision, protection, and everything else. Facts. 100%. 100%, brother. One more time. You know, and on some real shit, even if the man don't have multiple women, all we ask is what RD just said.
Hmm.
Any woman who's 100% to submit to that authority. That's what they deserve. So when a lot of these fake ass black pros talk about queens, talking about why we can't get nobody to protect us, well, one, you dealing with a lot of baby mama tails who raise weak ass guys who can't lead. And then another reason is because y'all don't want to do your role. A lot of them want to get whatever they want without having to earn it and do anything for it. That's just facts right there. See, you don't have to be, even if it's a guy who say, well, I just want one woman. All we asking for, and maybe the woman say, I ain't with all that, but she's willing to submit to 100%, then you get all these things right here. So I mean, and I don't see nothing wrong with it, but they make it so difficult, so hard because different factors, because they weren't raised by their father, or they was raised with their father, but he wasn't the man of the house. So that's another factor too. Or the father out the picture, he either ran off or he was alienated. That's why you got the way all this devastation and disaster is today. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Kareem. Great show, brother. Brother Palmer, $5 donation. My man from the East Coast. Appreciate you. This shit is real. And I mean, here's the thing. After this show, by you coming on here and they know you follow the page and we can be doing some networking in the future, they're gonna hate you even more now.
Well, let me tell you this. The reason why women say we want protection because they don't desire it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. They don't desire. They say they do. They say they do. They wish and all that. No, they don't because they'll change their ways. They would.
I'm
They
sorry,
would.
my mic went out.
Oh, then go ahead. Oh, I thought you was done. Go ahead. Say what you were saying.
Oh, it's a difference from wanting and desiring. When a woman desires,
Uh-oh, it went out again. Check your mic. It went out again. I see some YouTube haters coming in this.
am I
Yeah.
good? I'm sorry.
No, you good now. Like I say, YouTube hating now, so you saying too much. But go ahead.
No, this women they don't there's a lot of women they feel like they should have that protection, but women to a man is not going to put his life on the line for a woman that's not listening, for a woman that you can't teach. Because why would a man protect a woman 3 o'clock in the morning half naked and she's not even supposed to be outside, especially if she have children? You got children, you should be home. And
Mm.
especially like when men have children with women, after like if a man have children with women, this one thing women don't understand. Even though he had children with you, he still wants you to be a mother to his child. Like, just because y'all not together, you still have to be a mother to the child.
And I don't see what the
Like,
problem is. I
and
do
and
not
then
see
for
what the problem
many
is.
women, they don't understand their life change once they have a seed. Once they carry that seed, your life changed forever. So do they take the position of being the mother, or do they feel like they're a single mother? They can bring any man around their kid, and this is what happened.
That you on point. Go ahead. Keep going. They know what it means. They know what it means. Keep going. You hitting it. You
Okay,
hitting it. You hitting it.
okay. It's kind of, yeah, like bringing different males around a kid. Like
Mhm.
that just don't make no sense. And you got to understand, your child is not supposed to receive other men masculinity, different masculinity, just their father. So, okay, let's say like she's not in a relationship. She's not supposed to bring no man around the kid unless you guys have that conversation and talk about the men that's coming around the kid. That's just out of respect. That's just out of respect.
Well, that's the thing. A baby mama tells don't respect because I know a few of them one dealing with married men and bring them around the kid and tell the kids that they dealing with a married man. That's how bold these motherfuckers are, and that's why I don't respect a baby mama terrorist. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you want to go on a spiritual level, it's a chance for hope and change, and they can redeem themselves and get better. I think we all seeing or whatever. But me, I have no mercy, no pity for any baby mama terrorist, especially when they do some terroristic shit like that. Because when if a man get into a new relationship, they go above and beyond act a fool and saying, I don't want that bitch around them kids, even if you married to her. But they can have three, four, five, six different men, married and not married, to come around. And they say, I do what I want to do, my house, my kids. So that
Yeah,
that right there, I don't respect you. And I don't feel sorry for you get that machine gun Kelly. I don't.
yeah. And
Yeah,
this
I
is the
really don't.
thing. This is the thing, real quick too. With a lot of women, they don't understand like the seriousness of when you bring a man around your children, bring a man around your daughter. Your daughter is supposed to only receive the masculinity of the father. Now if you dealing with another man, it's out of respect. Like this is how I grew up. It's out of respect that the men meet each other, they see each other, look each other in the eye.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's
That's
how it's
just
supposed
order.
to be.
Yeah.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be, but it don't be like that in this day and age. I gotta give a shout out to Grown Man Business, 1999 donation. Salute Brother Palmer, and shout out to my sister China who actually support male empowerment in her dollars. 100, 100, 100, hashtag men's first. And I know exactly who Grown Man Business is because he been on Ramil's channel quite a few times. We need to talk behind the scene, brother. Game of last matter. Upload the email. We got. I definitely want you on the show, and I don't mind coming on yours as well. We definitely gotta talk.
That's my brother at the Grown Man
Is it
Business. Yes,
my
I like.
man?
I got a lot of brothers in the manosphere, Grown Man Business. I just have a lot of brothers that support me as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen him quite on a couple people's panels when I first started. Shout
Hmm.
out to that brother. That's what I say. We got to link
Yeah.
up.
Grown
Uh,
Man Business is the business.
he is the business. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I respect that. John Doe say, Mr. Paul, you might got a co-host. She more than welcome to co-host anytime. I have no problem with that. I told you I want more women on here to come with they. I even want a baby mama tears on here to say why she who she is and everything. Cause we need to start dissecting to get an understanding. We got to hear from the horse's mouth. So I'm down for that too. I have no problem with that. Um, Miss J said, so embarrassing when women act like that. Shake my head. Yeah, it's embarrassing to you, but it's not embarrassing to them. They have no problem with it. They don't give a fuck what they do and say. They don't care about their kids. That's why I say they don't love their kids because they will do anything to hurt the father and set that kid up for failure, even death. And I post it every day, all day. So this shit is definitely real. And this, unfortunately, like my man asked about the 20-year future, it's gonna get worse. So we
Hmm.
got to do what we got to do. We need more women like you, to be honest with you, that's willing to call it out, who know their roles. Maybe could teach other women.
Yeah.
Some women do want to change, but they don't know how because they're around nonsense and bullshit. We probably won't sell. You got a better chance. So I appreciate you doing what you do, man.
You know what's the most sexiest thing? Even when it comes to me, when I listen to women, is accountability. A lot of women refuse to take accountability. And when a man can see a woman, because that's a woman right there just letting her guards down, saying, look, I fucked up. I was wrong. But
Facts.
women refuse to do that. They don't want to accept accountability.
And that's
They
the
don't.
problem. That's
Hmm.
the problem. They don't want to accept accountability, and they still. Because a while back, we did a reaction video to 50 Cent's baby mama and his son. She was on YouTube, and dude asked her, "Do you accept any accountability?" She said, "For what? I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing at all." Motherfucking lie. Oh yes, she has. She did a lot of shit that caused they relationship to be in turmoil. So that's a lie.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's that. So I mean, let me ask you this: How long you been on YouTube? Because like I said, I just heard about you when I saw you on Ramil's show.
I've
I
been on you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I'll talk to my mother-in-law. It's good. Now, what you saying?
Um, Okay, so I've been on YouTube for about 2 years, but I've been on and off. I don't
Uh,
do live streams. When I do a live stream, crank one up on my main channel, I go in. Um, I might reopen my Patreon and let you hear some of my old content because I was raw. I was so raw and I was going in. I got some of the topics you talk about. I got live streams on that, but I used to cut up and they started flagging me. I would expose how women lie. I will expose the fucked up baby mama. I did all of that and it was flagging my channel and I put them on Patreon. But I closed my Patreon because in my mind I'm like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna deal with women that want to heal and women that want to grow and women that are in relationships and want to build that sexual attraction. Because I know in long-term relationships, the sexual attraction leads, and that's very important for a lot of women to keep your man hooked and keep him interested in you. So I started building the art of submission over. I stopped doing those type of live streams and I started doing the art of submission because in my mind I'm kind of like, yeah, I can expose these hoes. I can tell you how women think. So that's when I created the Lions Den and I started exposing women nature and why they do some of the things they do and reasons behind what they do. You get what I'm saying?
facts. Yeah, facts. Facts. Facts.
And I
Facts.
wear many hats now. I teach women on the art of submission, on how to build and etc. and how to heal from long-term relationships. And you know what? You gotta ask yourself this. If a woman is not willing to drop her guards down and say, you know what? Because a man can only respect a woman and say, you know what, I fucked up. I did this, I did that, but I need to heal. I need to reheal my mind. I need to reheal my body. I need to reheal my soul. And I need to repair that. A man can respect that. Then a woman that's saying, no, fuck that. I'm not fixing nothing. I'm gonna still do what I want to do. That's the enemy right there. Because a lot of women, they don't even want to drop their guards down.
They are the enemy.
Yeah,
They
to
they
women and men.
no, they are. Simping forces are our enemies too, because they the ones who egg it and keep it going with this only simps move. So what's your thoughts on simping forces or beta males who don't who basically act like little girls, who's emotional, who reacts, they not think they can't lead. What's your thoughts on them? Who sit back and I know they go
Um,
against you don't know
there's
what you're
a
talking
lot of men. There's a lot of men that are in, that emotional energy, and
about.
it's kind of like the quote unquote men that's like that they are in their emotional energy. I don't like to have conversation because they use shaming language. Um, when they're having a conversation, they use shaming language. They'll tell lies on men and women. um I don't entertain them because it's kind of like it's a never ending, and they have more energy than the female because you got to think about it. They have a form of masculinity. But see, I never broke it down on YouTube because I feel like, on YouTube they be stealing people content and stuff. But there's a thing called mature masculinity and immature masculinity, and mature femininity and immature femininity. And we all have that. Um Men use their feminine energy for their daughters, for their children when they're dealing with their woman. And then they have a mature masculinity, but women have femininity. Women have mature femininity, and she used that when she's dealing with her man and etc. But when a woman is using her masculinity, it's a sign of protection. Women use that. They put that guard up, and then they'll get into that masculine energy. They use that as a form of protection. If you can understand what I'm saying. So
I get
I don't deal with men that are in their in feminine energy. I just don't, because they're it seems like to me they get more pettier than the woman. They'll do some crazy stuff. Um and then they'll attack men and women. You get what I'm saying? Like they'll
oh,
attack.
yeah, they worse than the baby mama terrorists actually now because they influence them to continue to do what they do. They reward it regardless. They still get a crown. They still Mother Earth. They still the the best woman. They still the queens and everything else. So now I understand exactly what you're
Hmm.
saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. I want to give a shout out to XL Pro Service, XL Pros for the $5 donation on the Cash App. Anybody else want to do a Cash App? Scroll is right there. Mr. Palmer D4S. The D4S stands for Do for Self. Or you continue with the super chat. Appreciate you. Uh, so let me ask you this: what's next for you? What you got going on?
I just write a lot. I'm writing a book. A lot of people been asking me to write a book. I'm writing a book. I don't know what I'm gonna name it because I have the mindset of the black woman, the art of submission, and the lion's den. I don't know what I'm gonna title it because I write a lot, and I produce a lot of content. I'm not like the females you see sitting on the panel. I actually plant seeds and they grow, tangible seeds. I have over 500 pieces of content, on my main channel and my other channel. So I write a lot, and I just so much. I can sit there and just think about a lot of different things and many different topics, and I can have conversations. That's not a problem. You know, um, I can talk about anything. The only thing I stay away from is politics because that's not my thing. I stay away from politics, and I stay away from um, I only indulge in relationships and dealing the dynamic between a man and a woman, the yin and yang, the masculinity and feminine energy. I mostly indulge into that.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I talk about politics to a certain extent because when it comes to child support and alienation, it's all political. So I talk about it to a certain extent, but I understand where you're coming from. You just stay in your lane.
Yeah, like that's not my place. And like with politics, this is what I really feel like. I'm just gonna be honest, and women might get mad at me. I feel like women have no place in politics. It's really a masculine sport. It's like it really is. It changes a woman because you have to be aggressive. you have to get loud. You have to show that you can hang with the men and you can do certain, like, I just don't have time for it. Like, I just feel like that's for men.
I know a lot of women that say they don't like being supervised by another woman because their emotions all in it, and they make things worse than they have to be. They not running like they should. And with a
Yeah.
guy that says less bullshit, they don't have personal beef with you, So I hear a lot of that as well. I've been hearing that for years. Some women say they don't want no woman that's even a supervisor running the show, running the business.
Well,
And I understand.
if you want to be honest, she shouldn't even be in the workplace. She should be at home. Anyway, she should be home with the children.
Right. And if
Like,
she is gonna be in a workplace, she still need to know her role when she get home.
yeah, like I feel like when women are in the workplace, it makes them more masculine, and then they pick up other men energy because if you have a boss, then you submit to your boss. If you go to church, you have a pastor, you submit to your pastor. A woman is going to
Oh
submit to
yeah, they
things.
submit to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
submit.
saying.
Yeah, I know males that they got divorced because the pimp preacher was telling that bullshit and they end up leaving. Hey, it's people that broke have lost relationships because of Derrick Jackson, his rhetoric, and people
Yep.
fell for it. So and a lot of people, a few guys that I talked to say they lost relationships because of him, arguing over him because she listened to what he said, and then look what happened. Look what happened.
Yeah.
So, that's crazy. A lot of people
But
like what you're talking about. Yeah, need more women like you.
yeah, I
Definitely.
stand 10 toes down on that. I don't have bad experiences when it comes to men, so I can't sit on the platform and be like, men this, men talking negative with men. Now I do on a mindset a woman tell women how, like, with players or whatever, but I can't. And the only man that I probably break down is the beta male because I have ran across some beta males and had conversations with them, but I can't be sitting on the platform bashing men when I know where the problem starts. Like, I know where it starts. Like, I forgot the lady. What's that lady name? When she came out and was saying how women. It's an older black woman.
Ali,
Yes,
they
they don't
hate her
like her.
too.
They hate her.
They
And you
hate
know
her
what?
too. I don't know
If
her
a
whole name, but you talking about Miss Ali.
Yes,
Yeah.
when that woman came out, and then the men was telling women what not to eat, and the women still eating pork in the house, and your man say don't eat pork. Why are you still going to the market buying pork? Listen, number one, and the first and foremost, I feel like women should ask their man what he want to eat. Like, why? Like, what the? Like, I don't know where I'm living. Like, I'm so old school. It's crazy. Like, my grandma fixed my granddad every food, and then she loved to. She listen. She was so caught up on what he liked, she began to like it because she started seeing everything through his eyes, and she started liking everything. She just wanted to please him. And see, I'm the type of woman, I receive pleasure from what my man like. If he like it, I love it. And if she ain't that type of chick, she shouldn't even be around you.
Facts. That's right. And that's part of changing the laws of your mind. You don't have everybody right. You don't have squares in your circle. You keep them squares out your circle. Want to give a shout out to uh Nina or Nina Pink for the $10 donations for the super chat. Soon as you say what you said, it come to $10. I appreciate it. Want to give a shout out to Deadbeat Cousin. Deadbeat Cousin. Hey, for the $4.99 donation. Just discovered your channel from O'Shea, Duke Jackson interview, and now I'm a new subscriber, sir. My man. Hey, this thing is really yeah, she okay with China White Game Changer said you was okay with open relationships. Is that true? You open relationships?
um, I don't feel like I should be with another man if I'm with my man. Like, I don't have a problem with my man being with another woman. See, I like women.
Wait, whoa. Wait, say that again.
I like women. I see nothing wrong with it.
Oh, what a good day. What a good day. Order the court. That's what I'm talking about.
I do. Like, what's sexy? Like,
Hey,
women don't
hey,
even understand their
don't
bodies.
owe me no
Like,
explanation.
I like women too.
You don't owe me no explanation, but let everybody know. Let everybody know. You got some
Huh?
simple corner. You got some simple in the corner that don't understand. Go ahead. Go ahead. You say you like women. You say what's what?
Um, I like women. I feel like women are beautiful. They're sexy, and especially if she know who she is, like if she actually understands and know her place, ain't nothing more sexy than that. So if it's sexy to me, I know it's sexy to a man.
I heard that. Ao said, I'm African. There's so much joy in a woman serving a man.
Hmm.
Um, Chris Sass said the most high is about order. When we both play our roles in a relationship, man and female, we both win. This should be the goal. LOL. Facts. That's the unfortunate part. The majority is gonna say, "No, I ain't about that." And you know how I tell y'all this every day, all day when I talk about this. So y'all know, you know. The problem is people don't want to know they role, and if they do know, they ain't going. Cause I hear many baby mama Ted says, "My mama did all this for my daddy and did this and did that. I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that, and I fuck that. That's her dumb ass, and she didn't put him on
Wow.
child support. I have heard that she didn't put him on child support when she should have. I'm thankful child support's here because if child support wasn't here, it'd be so many deadbeats. Nah, you the deadbeat bitch. That's how I look at it. But yeah, they hate me. They hate
Let me
me.
say something real quick. Bisexual. I'm not bisexual. It's just that if she wants to pleasure my man with me, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't. I don't have no problem with that either. Miss J said, yeah, I know, right? Miss J said, why do guys think black women are so damn angry today? Cause they are.
Because yeah, they are.
I'm sorry, Miss J. The majority, not all of them, but the majority of them is. Go ahead, China. I'm sorry.
When you see a woman like, and I actually broke this down. A lot of women, they're mad because they know that they don't have a chance with a man. A lot of women are upset. So that what happens is they reject the men before the men reject them because they actually know that they can't get a high quality man. So
Facts.
they reject men before the man rejects them. They know that.
But that's why you got a lot of them that say, I don't want no man, don't need a man, because, and I know that for a fact, personal people I know, and that's because they know they can't get a good man. That's why they talk
Exactly.
this shit. So that's true. And a lot of them are the ones that make six figures, 200,000 a year, 80,000. They make money. They got their own home. They got maybe one child, or even some that don't have a child. But when a man come involved in the mix, the man realize, shit, she run this show. She'll buy you whatever she want, whatever you want, she'll buy with no problem. But as soon as y'all get into that slight argument, she say what she did for you. She don't need you. And then when you bounce, then now you the bad guy. You ain't shit. You use me. See, that's why I say, and it got me talking tongue tied because I treat this all the time about these baby mama terrorists. White one, black one, Chinese, it doesn't make a difference. They all one and the same. They got that feminist ideology and that baby mama terrorist single motherism in their mind to think that because they make more money that they shouldn't have to do this and they shouldn't have to do that. Even if a man make less money, he still got a role to play and portray. And if not, then he's not a man. It don't matter about money. People, like you say, people take that money shit to a whole nother level. It ain't about you making more money that you bigger than me because you make more money. It's the mindset. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you, like you say, it's how you was raised. It's a lot of factors to this shit. Damn,
Hmm.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Damn, it's crazy. Shout out to the bailiff, game of last matter, $5 donation. China White, you need to stop before I get on the panel and get my LOL. We need more women like you. And it was so I worked 4 jobs for that. LOL. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, Miss J said that makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, hey, that's the problem. And when you call the problem is with us as men that call this shit out. They don't like the fact that we call it out. And just like what you say, just like what I say,
You can't handle the truth.
truth hurts. And they want you to keep your mouth shut, keep a muzzle in your mouth. How dare you go against us when all you're doing is just speaking the truth. It's not about going against the woman or go against the man. It's all about the truth. Is the truth, even if it's hurtful, the truth is the truth. And they don't like the fact that we putting out this truth. So,
Hmm.
so what's your when do you come? You say you come out with a book. Do you know when you gonna drop the book?
No, I don't know. I've been writing it for a while. I have been writing it for a while. I want to dive into the mindset of a woman. Um, I mean, if we're talking about the outside of a woman, I think men want to know what goes in a woman's mind. A woman is addicted to chaos in a sense. If you can actually understand what I'm saying, it is addiction to chaos. That's why a lot of women are addicted to certain TV shows. Definitely, cliffhangers. They get addicted. And a lot of these news people in the masses, they understand that. They know that women are addicted to chaos in a sense. And they also know that women are addicted to romantic fantasizing, the fantasy of a relationship or the fantasy of a man. So I like to dive deep into the women. What attracts women to chaos? What makes women do the things that they do? You know, I break it down a lot. I can't go deep into it, but it's
No
kind of
doubt.
like understanding the mindset of the woman and her foundation and her seeds, you know?
Yeah, the reason why I smirked and laughed, it wasn't because of what you said. I just looked at my the YouTube and we got two thumbs down. That's why I laughed. And everybody know when somebody do the thumbs down, you already know. I don't give a fuck what you think, man. Not at all. And your thumbs down. So it could have been from two simps or a baby mama terrorist and a simp or two baby mama terrorists. Either way is I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Two times. So, that's why I smirk looking at that, thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. It comes with the territory. I told you, you got people that do not like the truth. They don't like you calling out the truth. They want you to shut your mouth, put a muzzle in your mouth, and everything else. That's why I just continue to keep doing what I do. I don't care if everybody in the panel dislike this shit. I'm still gonna come with the next. So definitely ain't got no fucks to give with that. So I take it. Do you get thumbs downs and I know you get trolled. Do you get thumbs down in your videos too?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty normal.
As
I
mom,
don't take any of that because if it's not affecting my children, it's not affecting my health, it's not affecting my money, it's not affecting my life, then I can give two fucks. Like these people don't know me, you know?
right? You're right. You sound like me now. Yeah. There you go. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna hold you no longer. This has been a good show. I hope you come back on again. Because we're gonna be talking about other different types of topics. I think you will definitely fit to get your
we
put your
definitely we definitely got to talk about the sexual nature of a woman, dive more on the sexual nature of a woman. I like that type of conversation. I actually can we'll dive deep on that, you know.
we can talk about
So
that now. Now that one I want that on your panel. I'll come on because I think I definitely because you got the lion's den, you got the mindset of a black woman, the art of submission. Yeah, I think it'll go better on your platform with that one.
okay, so next
For real.
time when I invite you to my panel,
Oh yeah, please let me know ahead of time. You ain't said
yeah.
nothing but a word. You ain't said nothing but a word, man. Game of Lives Matter said thumbs down, fuck you, seven forces of BMT that dislike. That's why you'll never get a woman like China White on the heart. So fuck you. Yeah.
I
So
I appreciate you. Thanks for
yeah.
having
Oh,
me.
before you get off, we put your YouTube links on here and highlighted and pinned it. Tell them your other social media links because I know you got Instagram and
Yeah, I
all
have
that.
I have Instagram, China White, the number 4 life. Now it is a little raunchy. I love sexual submission. I'm into that. China White, the number 4 life, the Lion's Den. If you go to my main channel, just go to my homepage. You'll see my other channels or my about section. You'll see my other channels. So that's your
Yeah,
girl,
we got it
China White.
highlighted right now with the all the submission. But you will see, yeah, because I'm looking at it now, you will see all. Matter of fact, I'll put it up right quick before you get off. You'll see all the channels. She got 3 channels. Mindset of a Black Woman, The Lion's Den, Art of Submission.
Mm-hmm.
This is her page right here. So yes, sir. So y'all please subscribe, and let's definitely want to network with you. And definitely want we want other women to come on the platform to give their thoughts, whether they agree with it or don't. We need to definitely come to a accord and try to see um, some type of way to try to make change if we can. If we can.
Mm-hmm.
100%. This nigga's stupid. But yeah, man. But I you got some fans on here, man.
I
I'm not.
mean,
Go ahead.
no, with the people that hate me, I appreciate that as well. That good attention, bad attention, it's all the same. I appreciate you for having me.
Oh yeah, definitely want to bring you on. Everybody's not gonna agree with you. And there's people on here that know my call. They don't agree with everything I say, you know, and it's understandable. We all got the same agenda when it's all said and done. So I mean, we human. Everybody's not gonna agree with everybody. Agree with everything a person say, even if they support you and ride with you. That's just life.
Hmm.
It is what it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't gonna hold you no longer, and we definitely gonna talk later.
Thanks for
Uh,
having me.
yeah, we definitely can make that happen on some other things. I do want you to talk about that. Remember with the pick me
Yeah.
woman? Yeah, I would definitely want you to talk about that. If you do it on your platform, let me definitely chime in on that because I do want to know. I'm like, is a pick me when it comes to the men? If I want to pick a man and validate a man, but the women that validate the women, they not pick me. They go girl, and that's what I'm talking about. And so that's what I'm saying. That's gender bias even on that. It's not equal with that. So
Hmm.
that's how you know it's bullshit. It's not the same. So it is what it is.
We'll
But
keep in touch.
no, most definitely. I appreciate you definitely coming on the show, and I definitely want you on the panel again. So
Okay.
and I will definitely holler at you a little later.
All right. Bye, y'all. Love you guys.
All right, now have a good one.
You too.
All right, later. Yeah, what's going on? I see some issues with Vanina is Vanina. I hope I'm saying it right. Is rising. How is she messy? I just want to know why is she messy? Is you talking about the situation between her and Game Changer, or is you talking about something else? And also, I want to know is you a female? I want to know also. Let me know. She said she talking to Jaylon. Where have you been? We don't be all over YouTube like that. Here go the link right here. Here go the link right here. Come on here. You ain't gotta show your face and tell me what you talking about. I don't know. I'm not all over on YouTube. But if you talking about her a Game Changer, uh, there's some other things that actually came out to the forefront behind the scenes. Um, I don't know. I doubt if y'all know, but like I said, you welcome come on the stream. You a female, okay? So what? I sent you the link. Come on here and you tell me what's your thought. You ain't even got to show your face. What's your issue with China White? We just here to talk. We grown here. I ain't gonna call you bitches and nothing like that. You might got something legit. I don't know. I just want to know. Any matter of fact, anybody that wanna come in the link, we can do it for another 25 minutes before we log off. I'll email you. Okay, all right. You got my email? Email me. Like I say, you might have a discretion, and I don't know about it. You might have discretion, and it might be true. So I'm not gonna sit back and say, you're a liar, none of that. I don't know. From what I see on her platforms and what she talk about, I like where she coming from. You welcome to come on the show and do a one-on-one with your thoughts and ideas. I want women to come on here who got whether it's different or not, we need to talk. And even if we don't agree with everything, at least got to try to come to a common ground. I have no problem with that. But anybody that want to, make sure you put your name in there. Make sure I know it's you though. I put the link in the description box. Like I said, we could talk for another 15, 20 minutes before we log off. What y'all think of the show? But yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the game changer and that situation, I'm aware of that. But there's some things behind the scenes that actually came out. So yeah. Man, J-Lon, that's a long email. But yeah, I think it was a good show. Starts with her thoughts and ideas. Anything personal, I don't know. You know, I don't get into all that unless it's some baby mama terroristic shit. You know, my email, let me I'll put it in for you. It's babymamaterrorist@gmail.com. But I'm gonna put it out there for you. Let me see. babymamaterrorist@gmail.com. This is the email right here. And anybody want to email me to expose the baby mama terrorists, come on the show to tell their story, or got some ideas, whatever, email me here as well. But yeah, man, anybody want to chime in before I get off, man? It was a good, as far as the interview and what we discussed, I loved it. You know, everybody gonna agree with everything, you know, but for the most part, shit, I have no problem with it. Oh, my bad. Chris Side said exactly. Common ground is a foundation to where we as a people can start to build from. I couldn't agree with you more. Right. That's what I'm saying. Ms. J got the eyes like, shit, I want to see what's up. Hey, I just put the link in the description box. Somebody chime in, tell me y'all thoughts, man. When I have some on one-on-one, I always, you know, so you say fuck child support, what does that mean? Oh, I like this. So you say fuck child support, what does that mean? Do you think men should pay child support? Hell no, men should pay no child support. Here go the link, come on in. Now I'll tell you. Link right here. Shit, fuck child support. Game of Lives Matter.
What up, bro? What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got Perfect Blacks coming up here. You know what, bro? Hold on, before you talk, before y'all say something, I ain't just gonna say fuck child support. It's fuck child support because this system, because I don't think you've been on here. So I'll tell you what I mean by that. I think you knew. You ain't no regular. Fuck child support. The reason why I say fuck child support because it's a gender biased system amongst men. The 85% is paying child support is demonized as deadbeats not trying to be fathers. These are fathers that's paying child support for be visitors, or if they not visitors, they every other weekend fathers. And when it comes to this courtroom, a family court, the man is always set up a failure to lose. So I got this platform on Instagram, Facebook, and now YouTube to talk about this gender biased system called child support family court, which they say is the best interest of the child. It's not about the best.
It's not the best interest of the child.
It ain't never about the best interest of the child. And these baby mama terrorists run to the court for failed relationships, failed divorce, to set a man up for failure. And family court and government daddy allows them just to go to court for any reason. You can live with a woman, be on child support. And when a man won't equal parenting time, he goes to tooth and nail to get it, and he don't get it 9 times out of 10. So that's why until they change this system, make it automatically 50-50 co-parenting, and make child support the way it used to be versus the way it is now, 51 being out of the crime bill, then it's fuck child support. So that's why I say fuck child support, not because I say a man should take care of their kids. First of all, you had kids with this man, you should be able to take care of that kid even when you're not in a relationship. This motherfucker that's paying child support is only paying $500 or $200 when they were spending more money before they was on child support, but they ran to the court because they thought it would teach them a lesson. That's why a lot of these baby mama terrorists do it, because they know it's control. They taking something from you, even if it's $200, even if it's a $50 bill. They know they're taking something from you out of your foundation. They want to be able to control you, just like China White even said. So that's why it's fuck child support. And for like concerned, child support should be abolished all the way, not reformed, not defunct. not reform, not defund. It should be abolished, the whole motherfucking thing, until they make it right the way it should be. You know, my body, my choice, his responsibility. So all that comes to play with this gender bias ass system, and it's because of that money, $51 billion. So yeah, it's fuck child support.
But
That's what I mean by it. What up?
why won't they give the dad child support? Like, why won't they give the dad full custody and allow him to put the woman on child support? Why does it always got to go in the woman's favor?
Here's the thing: the people. It's some men on here that do have the woman on child support. The only difference is when she don't pay, she don't get penalized. She don't lose her license. She don't lose her job. She don't lose her gun card. She don't lose her livelihood. She don't pay. It is what it is. You take her back to court, she ain't got to be there. But if a man don't pay his child support, he lose what he lose: his license, his business license, his fishing license, his hunting license, his gun card, his passport. He lose everything. But when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, they don't lose shit. They actually make excuses, say, you got to understand what she's going through. And man, we ain't finna deal with all that. You know why? Because why would they put a baby mama terrorist in jail when she could reproduce and have more single motherism kids and be able to get more welfare and all this other bullshit and put the next man on child support? They are liability. If they go to jail, they don't make nothing from them. So they're going to keep them out. That's what I realized. They'll put us in jail because we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They reproduce. They have these kids out of wedlock. They do all these things. So they'll put you, they won't do shit to that baby mama tail. Hell, they don't even want to give you custody even when you show proof that she's abusive. Remember my man that I interviewed from Tennessee, the shit he went through, even though this bitch letting him doing all this bullshit, living and sleeping in cars and shit. It took her to record that baby drive the steering wheel to finally for that judge say, yeah, I think you should get custody. And he still didn't want to do it. It's gender bias, bro. They know it's a benefit with this motherfucker versus him. That's why. So yeah, it's fuck child support. So
And I noticed a lot of the colleges are teaching women that they can raise a boy into being a man, and that they don't need the father. You can do it all by yourself.
Right.
That's why the majority of America is matriarchy.
Right. And you want to sit back and talk about some why you say fuck child support. That's one of the reasons. And even they got classes with Department of Human Services teaching women how to not to give in on not putting the man on child support or taking them off child support. They are salesmen. It's a business. It's not about the best interest of the child. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you a lot of reasons why I say fuck child support. But yeah, they teach them in colleges, man. They teach it with the state. They teach all that shit. All that shit.
Yeah, and it's really sad.
It is sad. It is sad. What's going on? Gamers Lives Matter. The Baylor was good, bro.
Yeah, can y'all hear me? I was on mute.
Yeah, I hear you. We hear you.
First thing. Shout out to the jury of the chat for coming by, supporting the Honorable Judge Palmer and our guest on the show, Miss China White. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Big Rich for subscribing. Shout out to our new subscriber, Big Rich. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to the people on the panel. One of our district attorneys, Perfect Blackness. Shout out to you, bro. And I just wanted to come up, man. Just say appreciate y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, I was in the chat I was kind of simping a little bit, man, because we need women like China White. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we need, every black man needs a woman like China White. And I know, let's just keep it a buck. I know my girlfriend's probably listening to this right now, but bitch, if you don't get some act right like China White, bitch, you gonna be on the couch and gone, bitch. Because that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I got order and what I do in my household and stuff like that. But more young men need to hear that there are women like China White instead of dealing with these baby mama terrorists and sipping forces that are enforcing the shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, shout out to
they're far in between.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, unfortunately, they're far and few in between.
Right.
Yeah, I know, man. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But there are women like that. Like there are women, you know what I'm saying, like that. And I consider my girl, to be similar to what China White is. You know what I'm saying? She still do her fuck shit, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can definitely tell you that that it is far few and far in between. But I can tell you, man, look, because I got a woman just like what China White was describing. I can tell you right now, I ain't never been happier.
Yeah, as you should be. Yeah,
I ain't never been happier.
yeah. You see,
There is order in this home. There's order in the home, and the hierarchy is well established. It don't even really need to be. And actually, my wife, she came into this relationship expecting to submit to a hierarchy. I mean, that's the way she's raised. She's raised that way culturally. She's raised that way. So, but you'd be hard pressed to find many women like China White. They just don't exist. Matter of fact, especially Black American women, whenever they see a woman like that, they try to stamp them out quick. They don't want they try to make sure that they never see the light of day. They don't want Black men having any type of whiff of women like that.
Yeah. Hey, check this out. Hey, Vanita is rising and said, dude, she's pretending. Can't you see that? Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you, this is my first time interviewing her. I ain't known her for months. I ain't known her for years. I put her on the platform. If you got any proof showing that she on bullshit, email me.
Bring the receipts.
Also, you could come, like I say, if you want to do a one-on-one, maybe you could put some game on. If you say she full of shit, maybe you not full of shit. I'll be happy to have you on a one-on-one, talk to you. You ain't got to show your face, have you on the panel, and we'll talk about since you real, we'll talk about what you got going on and what's your take on being submissive and stuff. I have no problem with that. Just send me the proof with that, and then you can definitely come ahead and tell me your thought. Whether you believe it or not, you're more than welcome. I don't know her like that to say, oh, she full of shit. I don't know. I'm going to go by what I see. But please, if you got proof, I'll be happy to expose. I expose these fake motherfuckers. So please let me know. I have no problem with that. Yeah, email me. That's all. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that.
I've listened to a couple of her podcasts before, and she don't strike me as being fake. I mean, if she is, I mean, again, I'm all for it. Let me see the receipts on that. But I've listened to several of her YouTubes, and dude, what she was saying here is pretty much how she sounds on her own
on a YouTube channel. Yeah, and I don't mean to cut you off, but yeah, we got somebody in the chat named No Mas Child Support, nigga. Fuck you, okay? This channel is about.
Don't do all that. Don't do all that. Just tell me what the page about. You ain't gotta do all that. He always asks what does it mean. I let him, he keep coming on here. No, you ain't gotta say all that. Just tell him what it means.
Well, I mean, it definitely is for fathers to come on here, tell their story about child support, tell them about being alienated and doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. So I don't know why people are coming in the chat. If you don't want to be a part of this, you don't have to.
Part of the game. Hey, Ray said, just look when she was on Ramil's stream. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Ray. I talked to Ramil behind the scenes, and he told me it was some things that came out that kind of put her out the bullshit. You know what I mean? Because it's some other shit that's involved and mixed with the game changer situation. So, I don't know if Ramil gonna put it out there, and I don't want to put it out there, but it's kind of not her. It's not her, bro.
Well, even if hold on. Let me get this off. Even if she is pretending, you know what I'm saying? The message is still the same. You know what I'm saying? That's what most Black fathers want.
He talking about that. He's talking about something totally different. No, it's something different.
It was another issue with this. It was another China White issue.
No, it was some other shit that went on.
I don't know nothing about all that. So
yeah, me and Ramil talked behind the scenes. So he the one that recommended me to do the interview with her. Even after that situation, bro. That's why we reached out to her, and that's when I found out she was actually following me, and we talked and went from there. So but that's what I say. I don't know if Ramil gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of put out the loop. I don't know if you talk to Ramil like that, but reach out to him. He'll tell you. I just don't want to bring it back up.
Yeah. Well. To me, she's innocent until proven guilty. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Because she came on here and speak this knowledge today. So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know he was proven guilty.
Exactly. Like until then, she ain't done nothing wrong to me. She came on here and speak them facts to these bitches and hoes that ain't shit that need to be on that motherfucking level. You know what I'm saying?
Vanita say the game should be resolved. Well, here's the thing. As far as that situation, is other stuff that's let me put it like this. Whoever this person is that kicked this shit off, is still talking about it and bringing it up. But then my thing is, why you ain't calling the police? So, as far as I'm concerned, she's full of shit, mentioning game changer, but this broad is still mentioning his name. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know if resolve because I don't want to get involved in that because I don't, you know, that when it comes to shit like that, I don't want to be involved in that shit. But y'all on Vermeil page. I talked to Vermeil behind the scenes after the video, other shit came out, and it kind of put her in the clear. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all have to reach out to Vermeil, and he'll tell y'all. Because I asked him what was up, and when he got more info, he put out the clip. So that's why I'm saying, you know, and he kind of vouched for her. He vouched for her. So, you know, I mean, y'all have to talk back to him. Because on that, I wouldn't have had on here. So Vermeil was the one who gave her the clip. Because some more shit came out. But
well, I ain't got no problem with it until it all come out, and then we can all see it for our own self, and then like I said, we'll judge it from there. But right now, she's innocent until proven guilty on this side with me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing that.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And I'm not. Oh, who else? Somebody else about to say something?
Oh no, I was just gonna say Terry Williams say he knew the channel, and this live was live. Fire 100. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Blixit, you got send me an email, bro. Cause I mean, if you got some proof, let me know. We could talk behind the scenes, man. Cause I don't want to put it all out there. I ain't trying to bring this shit back up. And I could holler at you because you've been on here for a while and I see you fuck with Ramil. So hit me on the email. Like I told Vanina. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, I ain't gonna sit back and say, oh, she did this and they did this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. But I talked to Ramil personally, and he told me that she's out the clear because some other shit came up. So that's why I say we could talk. Inbox me, you know, because I definitely don't want no fake motherfuckers on my platform. But like I said,
and then if we find out, she a fake motherfucker, she can come back over here. She can come back over here and get roasted.
You will get exposed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll get exposed. But other than that, like I said, innocent until proven guilty. Like we can't just sit up here and be convicting people until we, you know, get all the facts about her. But what she came on and did today, you know what I'm saying? She's in the clear with me about, you know, what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Saying the things she need, you know, to say and, you know, get her message out there and stuff like that.
Just email me. We'll talk behind the scenes. I don't want to talk about, you know, people business all up here because I'm not going to get involved with that YouTube. I'm trying to get the likes up and get my platform out here because of truth and what I'm doing. I don't want to be name dropping and then, you know what I'm saying, to get somebody to come beef with me and shit. I ain't on that. So you can inbox and we go from there. You know what I mean? I'd rather do it that route. You know, like I say.
Yeah, I mean, but that's another thing. That's another thing, Judge. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's cool. The knowledge that she spoke, you know what I'm saying, and what she trying to do from what I see on that level was cool. Now, if she on some other shit behind the scenes, I ain't gonna do with that. But like I said, email me, we'll go from there. Because I don't need no fake motherfuckers around.
Yeah, so but here's the crazy part.
Like,
here's the crazy part. Like this channel is not about, you know what I'm saying, beefing and doing all that. It's to get the message out on what fathers want and, you know what I'm saying, and how we can fix this situation and grow this community of this situation.
Right.
Like I don't see this.
Not about gossip.
No, I ain't about that.
No, we're not trying to do that. Like, but you know what I'm saying, when that stuff occurs, and if you have a guest on there and they, you know, got things going on and stuff like that, we can hold them accountable about it. I mean, we could talk about it, but this is not a gossip channel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We are trying with terrorists and simping forces. Now he say she stay in the back with somebody else on YouTube. I ain't getting involved in that, you know.
Yeah.
But we can't talk behind the scenes. You got some receipts. And then I can tell y'all what's going on behind the scenes. I don't want to put it out on YouTube though, because I don't want nobody come to me saying you said this. You know what I'm saying? Jack me said, whatever happened to old boy about got to get locked up in 3 Kid New York. I talked to him yesterday. He spazzed out in court, man, because they trying to make him like a villain, a hater. The ex, the baby mama Ted saying that she's scared of him now. She playing victim and Me Too and shit. So he got kicked out of court. So he don't know what he didn't get locked up, and he's gonna do a part 3 sometime this week. He'll be back on here, but he said he full of shit, man, and they wouldn't even lock him up. He got mad because they wouldn't lock him up. That's what I'm saying. The system is full of shit. They don't want him to have custody. They want him to lose 100% rights. And New York ain't no joke. It's just like California.
They don't want you to have no rights, but they want you to pay. That's the brass tacks of it right there, man.
They don't want to be a father. They think everything he been showing proof of, they try to throw it out. They want to set him up for failure because they know he loves his kids.
Right. And I don't taking advantage of that, man. And they don't want that baby mama terrorist to be on no damn because they know these women, man, really can't go out and go get they can't take care of themselves. Most of them can't.
Right.
They can't go out and get no real gainful employment, nothing like that. So they don't want these women on the damn public doors, and this child support is another way to just force men to take care of these broads.
And keep them making money too.
Exactly. Making money in the process. They want us to take care of these goddamn women by force.
Most women can't even afford to bury their child, let alone keep them alive, let alone raise them. So,
right, they can't even take care of their damn self, let alone a kid.
Yeah, my daughter's mother, she's been mad ever since when she first filed child support. And I warned her. I said, "You file child support, you're gonna mess around and get less." And that's exactly what happened. And she's been pissed off at me. And then had the nerve, she had the temerity to ask me to pay the difference. I laughed in her face.
It's wild.
Yeah, I would have cussed her ass out.
I laughed in her face.
I would have cussed that bitch out, to be honest. I mean, all due respect to you and your.
You got what you wanted. You wanted the white folks in this business. You deal with it. Go to them.
Yeah.
Man, Jack me said, man, that's bullshit. I thought my BMT was a booty ass bitch. Yeah, I tell you, it's always somebody worse than the other baby mama test, but they all
tell Ms. Palmer he ain't hurt the half of it.
Oh yeah. We all been through it. We all
Perfect Black has been accused 5 times of sexual assault and child molestation and child porn and all that shit. Falsely accused 5 times. I'm here right now, 5 times. 5 times.
Oh yeah. I said Ms. Palmer, he knows I sent him some of the receipts. I sent him some of the receipts. I mean, I've been going through it, man, with this chick, man. She's been trying to get me out the picture for the longest time.
I got to give a shout out to Miss J. She's been on here quite a few times, man. I hope you stay on as well.
Yeah, shout out to you. Don't be no stranger either.
She's been on here a couple of times. I ain't seen her in a while, but she's been on here, man. Shout out to you for still coming back and forth on the page. We definitely need you to spread the word to people that definitely understand where we're coming from. I appreciate it. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Miss J.
Now, one of the guys asked me, like, for child support and all this. This is another reason why. Now, y'all seen this when I interviewed a brother in Louisiana on why I say fuck child support for shit like this. This man been trying to fight for custody, and unfortunately, the baby mama Terrence got the child back, and he got all these receipts, and he's still going through the bullshit. This is where she verbally abused the son. I'm gonna play it again. This is just one reason. One reason. You okay, son?
Miss you too, man. I'm gonna come get you, I promise, okay? Okay? Stop crying. Okay, we love you too, okay? I promise I'm gonna come get you, okay? All right.
So this is why I say fuck child support. You got these baby mama tears that be verbally and physically abusing kids, and that's who you gotta pay child support to. That's who you gotta pay your money to. She don't deserve a motherfucking thing. But government daddy gonna make sure she get her cut because they want their piece. So yeah, it's fuck child support. That's just one video out of all the thousands of videos that I post on Instagram, Facebook, and now on YouTube when we talk about the shit. So yeah, it's fuck child support to the fullest. You know, cause they allowed this motherfucker to get another check for ADHD, purposely putting pills, making her son take pills, gain weight, and now he quote unquote got ADHD because she said so to get another check. So not only does she get child support, she also get ADHD checks, and the father can't even see his child. And he's been fighting, trying to get custody, got all these receipts, and he's still fighting to get sole custody. So that's just 1.1 reason why I say fuck child support. These bitches don't deserve our handouts, don't deserve a motherfucking thing because they're not mothers.
They're pimping us low key.
They're not even a woman. You said what?
They're pimping us low key through the system.
They is pimping. They is pimping. Yeah, they pimping. Because they know they can.
And so they don't care. They don't care about the welfare. And that is a prime example. They don't really care. It ain't about the welfare. It
ain't never about the welfare. It's about
men keep coming. Even men keep coming on this channel here. This channel alone, bringing receipts after receipts after receipts, showing how these women, these mothers, are blatantly abusing their children. Apparently, they have no compunction in doing it because they know they're not going to get no punishment. No, they know no one's going to is not going to do anything about it, and they know that the state automatically defaults to them for custodial parentalship. They know this. They know it, and they're using it, and the courts don't give a damn. You don't think the courts know this type of stuff is going on? The courts know full well that this type of shit is going on, but they don't care.
Right, and then when I put all this shit out there, we talk about it and expose this shit, motherfuckers still thumbs it down because they want this system to be what it is, whether it's a civil force or a baby mama terrorist. Either way, it's fucked up for us. Because I told you, the majority is going to side over there. They not going to side with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's fuck child support. And it's always going to be fuck child support. They ain't, till they dismantle this whole motherfucking thing, get rid of child support.
Exactly.
Fuck them.
This is not a thing. This is not anything that's the reason why I say we need to stop messing with these women. Because with these types of women, because you're not going to get no legislation that's going to be passed, that's going to abolish this crap. Because both sides have done it. Both sides enjoy passing these laws, you know, that cause this type of stuff. They don't care. They don't give. So you're not going to we're not going to alpha our way out of it. That's why I say people who don't have children, who not going through this type of thing, and they say, well, you just need to just coalesce amongst yourselves and buy a couple politicians. That ain't gonna work.
No, one politician, what's the old boy name in Chicago? LaShawn Ford. He want equal parenting time. That's just one dude. That's just one dude.
Yeah.
You need a majority.
You're not going to get it, man. You're not going to get it. It ain't going to ever happen. The best thing that I can tell you to do is stop dicking these women down. Stop putting your reproductive material into them. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Because you're going to keep you're going to do it. There is no win in it. There's no win in it.
Well, perfect blackness. Let's just keep it a buck though. There are some horny motherfuckers out here that do love to fuck. I'm on the Ramil thing. And that's the old pump and dump.
When I'm speaking about that, I'm talking about men that got things to lose, who are about their shit. I'm not talking about the regular old pants sagging street thug. I'm not talking about them.
Oh, Pookie and Ray Ray.
Right. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about guys who are about their shit, who are in their careers and that type of who really got something to lose. Don't be messing with
women. Well, they're horny too. Wait a minute, hold on, perfect. They horny too though.
I understand that we all get horny, but I'm just saying stop messing with those type of women.
Yeah, those type of women. Yeah, okay.
I've said before, I said over the phone, and I said it on the air. These from the black community, you're not rebuilding the community with those type of women. You're not doing it with this crop of women that black men have to choose from. You're not going to rebuild the community with that. That's not happening. It's not.
I agree with you, perfect. I agree with you, perfect blackness.
For black American women,
I agree with you,
foreign woman, and bring her over.
I agree with you, perfect blackness. Yeah, I agree with you, but most of the times, you know, even the high value man or the low value man, they'll even say that the most prettiest girls are the ratchet prettiest girls. What do you got to say about that?
I got something to say. I don't deal with guys who say that type of stuff. I don't have men in my circle who are of that opinion, because none of the guys that I deal with hood rats and ratchet chicks. We don't. We see them. Yeah. We have plenty of opportunity to do because we coach football and our coach and mentor. So they're all around us, but we ain't dealing with them. We ain't dealing with them on that level. I think they know they don't have anything to offer me or any type of men that I deal with. So when I'm talking about those type of men don't deal with them. And my advice: go find you a black foreign woman of another culture and bring her over, because she's going to be far less like. Can she do it? She probably could, but she's going to be far less likely to do it. I can tell you, my wife, she'll never do anything like that. Because if I went, all I got to do is tell her mother, her folks, and they'll disown her. If she did half the stuff that these women do, filing child support and stuff like that, they would disown her. She can never go back home.
And that's sad. The parents of our black women today, they go along with this fuck shit.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Look, there's a way for us to deal with this. Just not this, just out for your way through it and go buy your cup of politicians. What you do is we need to start, and it ain't got to be every man. It ain't got to be every one of us. Just enough of us to really start putting a dent in this bullshit. Because we are not going to rebuild the community with those type of women. Any woman that they get it up in her mind that she ain't got no problem with filing child support, those type of women need to be left alone. Leave their ass alone on the curb. They don't deserve no type of decent man's reproductive material. And you put your reproductive material in those women at your own peril. So now you know. See, when you know better, you do better. So now you know. And if you do it anyway, you ain't got nobody else to blame but yourself. So that's what I got to do.
Facts.
Stop dealing with them.
I agree.
Stop dealing with them. If you are, and I don't consider myself high value, at least not by the way Kevin Samuels. I don't make 100 G's. I'm close to it. I don't make 100 G's. I don't do that. You know what I mean? But I am in a career, and I am striving to be that. And I can tell you right now, I got something to offer. You goddamn right, I got something to offer. So I don't ask a woman, what do you bring to the? Woman can't ask me, what do I bring to the table? No, what do you bring to my table that I've already built? And if they can't tell me that, because I don't do the 50-50. I don't do 50-50. I pay every damn bill in the house. My wife ain't got to worry about nothing. Not a goddamn thing. But all finances in this home is ran by me, period. It comes through me. My wife don't work. She doesn't have to work. And see, when more black men start taking those type of stands right there, with those type of standards, they ain't got to deal with it. They ain't got to worry with them. They ain't got to worry about this that type of shit.
Fuck that. Walmart always hiring. Get a job.
My ex-wife, she knows she can't call me, ask me for nothing.
Yeah, mine's either one of my baby mamas.
Walmart always hiring. Get a job.
The first and only time she did after we divorced, I hung up on her ass, and I blocked her.
When?
This is when we first divorced. Like when I was when my daughter was 1.
She asked for some extra money.
Yeah, she asked for some money for my daughter's clothes and all that. I hung up on her.
Get you a job, Walmart.
Hey, perfect blackness. She asked you for to get school clothes too. I had to go through that shit too. Talking about the child support don't cover it all on getting to school. I said, bitch. I said the money that you're getting from me, bitch, it covers all that.
I wasn't even explaining that. I just hung up on her. It ain't my problem.
Right. She should have never went to the system.
I don't even talk on the phone. I don't even talk.
You a better man than me. You a better man than me, Perfect Black. I cuss that bitch out. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't need to do none of that. And my wife can attest. I don't talk to her.
Yeah, I cuss that bitch out.
You can't even call me.
No messages.
Don't come to my home. She knows she better not show up here. She gonna mess around and get over. She gonna get arrested. She comes around here. Not enough black men do that.
They sure don't.
Not enough of us. And I think it's because of a lot of black men, they enjoy women fighting over them, that type of shit.
I don't know why. I
enjoy that bullshit.
I never cared about that shit. Never.
My wife ain't never got to worry about my ex-wife showing up here. Never.
All right, let's talk about that, Perfect Black. Hold on, let's talk about that, bro. What would you say about like when you do have a significant other or whatnot, and then they are trying to fuck that up, and then your girl get discouraged because this motherfucker is trying to put a divide in your situation. Tell the guys in the chat and the people on the panel how do you deal with that, because that needs to be said.
Well, first of all, it is your responsibility as the man to put those barriers up. It is your responsibility. If the women are arguing in any way, shape, form, or fashion, that's your fault. First and foremost, you got to lay those rules from right at the beginning. It's gonna be this way, and that's it. Cause she tried to tell me because she didn't want me to date nobody. I said, they ain't none of your goddamn business. That's what happens when you divorce. Cause she divorced me. That's what happens when you divorce somebody. Yep, your daughter's gonna be around another woman, getting her hair braided and all of that type of stuff by another one. That's just the way it is. She ain't like it, but you know what? There ain't nothing she could say. Because I told her, you come around here, the police will be called. Just because the courts say, because we have joint custody, that you must have the know the address of where your daughter is staying. That does not mean you come around here. You come around here, the police will be called and you will be arrested. Period. So I don't have these problems. When I go pick up my daughter, my wife ain't she's not even nowhere around. So they don't even have the opportunity to even she doesn't even know how my current wife even looks. She knows I'm married and all that type of stuff, knows I got a kid, but she doesn't even know how my wife looks. Yeah, that's the way that I've done it. Not enough men, they just don't. I think some men really do enjoy, and that's that feminine energy right there. That's
Agreed.
They kind of enjoy these women just arguing and fighting over them.
That's true. I don't mean to cut you off, Perfect Blackness, but Jalen,
I hope I answered the question because I'm just
no, you did.
A man knows exactly what he would need to do. He knows how to keep them two women, apart and all that. He knows how to do that. But see, again,
a real man knows how to do that, but not enough real men know how to do that. But what do you think about that? What do you think about that, Jalen? What do you think about that?
I think it's just men are not willing to stand up for themselves and put women in check and put them in place, and because I don't see why a lot of men when they get in situations like this, harassment and stuff like that, why aren't the cops called? So and I think we got this little black snitch culture going on where snitches get stitches bull crap going on, and a lot of men don't like they're not afraid to tell somebody like about their situation.
She knows she can't come around here. I got cameras. Her ass will be in jail. Now I'm not bullshitting.
I got a whole bunch of cameras.
Goddamn place. And because it was because of what she did. Okay, so I got cameras everywhere. Don't bring your ass around.
Yeah,
she know that.
Too.
She knows. So I'm not worried about that at all. That's the least of my worries. I don't have problem in my life. No, a real man, a man who is really controlling his atmosphere, don't have these problems. If you gonna See, that's the price of being a lot of men say they want that type of life to where they are running everything and all that. But a lot of these men really don't know they don't really know how to handle that type of power. A woman submitting themselves, they don't know how to handle that. They don't know what to do with that. A lot of men just don't know how to handle that. And even when you have your exes and all that, if a man is mismanaging that, it's going to show because they're going to be arguing. It's going to be drama. So I haven't had that baby mama stuff. Even before I got married, not one of my ex-girlfriends had any contact with my ex-wife. Not one. I don't do that. I don't allow that. I take away all opportunity for that type of stuff to happen.
Facts.
So, hey, but again, a lot of men they don't do that. They don't say, hey, I tell you what, when we do the exchange, we're gonna do the exchange at this place here. We're not gonna do it at your house. We ain't gonna do it at my house. That's one thing that I did. We're not doing the exchanges at your house nor mine. I'm not going over there, so you can't say I went over to your house and I started harassing folks. Nope. We do the exchanges at the police station, and I got that codified in the order.
They too busy letting
the police station right on there. If the exchanges are to be done at a particular police station at a particular time too.
Okay, hey, Perfect Black, and I got another question for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What if you had a woman, you know what I'm saying, and you doing everything for her, being the high value man that you are and doing everything for her, and your woman, even though the baby mama Tears is trying to mess up your life, what if she wants to either agree with her or disagree with the baby mama Tears, and then when she do disagree, she like to be argumentative with the baby mama Tears?
What? Well, let me have to run that back. If my current wife agrees with
no, not your wife, because your wife is cool. We can't even throw your wife in that occasion because your wife is cool, right? But there are some men dealing with, like, they'll be in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And they like to go back and forth with the baby mama Tears and cause that conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean is, like, getting in arguments and stuff like that, and then you have to deal with both of them. Okay, what would you say about that?
Then first of all, that would be a mistake on his part, because for them to even be, he didn't set those parameters from the beginning. Now, if he wants to set those parameters, he needs to tell her, the current girlfriend, she needs to keep her ass back. And if she don't, then he probably don't need to be dealing with her, because that means that she can't follow instructions. Period.
Exactly.
If you can't follow my instructions, we don't need to be together. I've instructed you to keep your butt back there. Over. How does I sit here and say over there? Go over there.
But hold on, Perfect Blackness. Some women might think that's a little controlling, and you're mean and stuff like that, and you shouldn't come off like that, and your delivery was wrong, Mr. Perfect Blackness. That's what they would tell you.
That's not my problem. It's going to be the way I say it, especially when it comes to this, because again, I am controlling the atmosphere in which I am in. And when it comes to personal relationships and all that type of stuff, I take that personal. So yeah, current girlfriend, current woman, yeah, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to set the environment so we don't even have to have that discussion. If I'm even having that discussion, if I even have to tell you that, we got a problem. If I got to tell you stop arguing with my ex-wife, if I got to tell you and order you to do it, we got a problem. The very fact that you even want to go do that type of stuff, we got a problem. That means I have to really start to reevaluate my selection process.
Facts.
I mean, seriously. If you give your woman, if you give her an edict, an order to do such and such, and she doesn't want to do such and such, and she's out of order. And you need to reevaluate your personal space and who you allow to be in it in terms of a woman. Because that means that she's not going to be on the plan in which you set out. She's going to want to try to argue with you and all this other mess. No. JJ, shut it down at the gate. You're right. It needs to be shut down. And if you didn't shut it down, you're attempting to, she still needs to follow those instructions And if she doesn't want to do it, then you probably need to get rid of her. That's just the brass tacks of it, man.
And that's what I talk about change the laws of your mind, because you got to have a higher standard. The problem is we as men don't love ourselves, and we have lower standards. We accept whatever the fuck, as long as we get it. We can't have that mindset no more. We can't.
All right, Miss J, you better quit talking like that. They're gonna call you fake and not real, and fake profile and all types of shit. They're gonna be coming for you next, Miss J.
You got too many men that's been raised by single mothers, and they show it. They don't even know how to stand up on their own square. They don't even know how to even make their own square, much less stand on it. They just don't. They're not used to it. So they buy into all of this stuff that, is this 50-50 whole 50-50 idea. You got chaos in the home. You got all that mess. You got to filter your direction for the home through a goddamn 2-person committee. That's chaos. That's not a way to run a home. And I don't give a damn what women say. They can call controlling all you want. I promise you, a woman will not do. I guarantee you, women don't like that. They do not like men who they can just tell and do whatever. Okay, you made up your mind about something, but she can change your mind on it all the damn time. She ain't gonna respect that. She would not respect that.
Well, I don't know about that, Perfect Blackness. There's a lot of women that do like to control men. I don't have those women in my life. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of women that they get some type of fixation out of controlling a man, or some shit like that. I have no idea why it's like that.
And that's why they are getting the men that they're getting. And that's why they're complaining about it. That's the reason why I say they really deep down don't know it. They really deep down, they really don't want those type of men, because
nobody better than
that. When they get them,
they can't get nobody better than that. And then when they get that good high value man, they can't handle them. I was one of them, because they don't want nobody that they got a voice that's gonna speak up. Nah, this is where it's gonna be a lead. They want to be able to, have control, dictate, and run shit. And them the ones who got the degrees, the $100,000 a year profession, and they got that feminist ideology, and they've been raised by baby mama parents and a weak simp father. So yeah, that's the science to this shit right there.
Perfect Blackness, what would you say to your detractors of when they come in at you saying that that you do this in your household with your woman, and they try to get your detractors, basically, when they sit up there and say, well, you shouldn't be doing your woman like that, she should have a choice, and yada yada yada. What would you say about that?
My wife does have a choice. She chose to accept my ring. And this is what she chose. This is what she knew about me, before we even married. So that's number one. Number two, any detractors, I don't give a damn about that. They can detract all they want. As my foster mother used to tell me, they don't run me to the bathroom. I don't give a damn. They can detract all they want. I don't care. I don't design my home or anything like that in my personal life by someone else's opinion of it. That's one of the biggest reasons why you have to be careful about who you allow your wife to hang around, and she see that now. See, when your wife is, this is what China White was saying. When the woman is seeing the world through your eyes, through your lens, now you have a real teamwork there. My wife has a choice. I don't. Look. What did the football coach say? He wanted volunteers, not slaves, or something to that effect. I want volunteers. So I'm not gonna. I don't go around dragging my wife by her hair back like I'm back in the cave day. No, I don't do that. No. But I can tell you this: she has all the provisions in the world. She gets everything that she wants and don't need what she doesn't want for too much or nothing.
Yeah, but Perfect Blackness, why more black women are not like these women out of the country? Why would you think? What is your thoughts about that?
That's an easy question to answer. That because that's competition that they know that they can't beat.
Family structure.
That is competition that they don't have. They don't have a rat's ass in chance in hell and actually beating. They don't want to. They do not want to compete with those women.
But if they know that's the competition, when you got Nike and then you got Adidas and they're in competition, so they always got to be a step ahead. Why you think these black women won't sit up there and compete with these other type of groups of women?
Because they can't. They're not. Let me tell you a story, and this is true. This is right before me and my wife married, right? And I think I'm so close here. I'm 46. My wife is she just turned 26, right? So, and this is before she was pregnant, before she had a kid. We went to go and take her to the hairdresser, right? And of course, I went to go, to go pay for it and everything. And the hairstylist, they've been talking to her. They know who she was and all of that. So everything was all good until I walked in, and when they said that was her fiance at the time. Ever since then, they were giving me dirty looks. These black women were giving me the nastiest looks on the planet. Everything was all good. And it's the same thing that when people see us out in public, it's all good until they hear her talk. Once they hear her accent, now the hate bars start coming at you. They don't want to compete with that because they're not able to compete with it. These women, they are trained. They are from the cradle in submission to their men. Their men, they expect to give the money that they earn to the man so the man can deal with it so he can do what he needs for the family. Her mother was telling how her mother works from home in South Africa and gives all the money to the father. This is what they expect.
So wait a minute. Hold on, Perfect Blackness. I don't mean to cut you off. So you would say these type of women are in Africa?
No, they're all. I mean, I'm not saying that they're just inside. I'm not saying that you can get them. I've always said.
But hold on, Perfect Blackness. But the black woman, they're the black queen. You know what I'm saying? So are you telling me that the real black queens are in the continent of Africa?
I guess that's a matter of opinion, man. But I guess so. I guess so. My point is that the Black American women, they look at us. They look at them as competition that they have no chance of competing with. They can't compete with that. How could these women here, I'm strong and independent, compete with women coming over and saying, I submit to my man, my husband, I'm the hyphenation. What, are you nuts? No, this woman dropped her last name and she proudly tells people and she corrects people how to say it. Black American women ain't doing that. When they see that, they get offended. When they see that, and it happened with my own family. She went down to talk to have some time, some girl time with my sister and cousins and all them. Oh yeah. She got all that. He too controlling. He just too controlling. Blah 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 blah. We damn broke up messing around there. She went down there.
Wait a minute. Say that again. Run that back. What you just say?
We damn near broke. This is before we met, but we damn near broke up when my wife went down to go hang out with my sister and cousins.
Why is that again? Why y'all almost break up?
Say it again.
Why did y'all almost break up?
Oh yeah, because she was listening to what they said, and there's a lot of and all that, and she understands now because she sees it now. She sees
so
it.
They was trying to hold on.
They try to get her to be like them.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say, was they trying to influence her to be like them because they was trying to say, well, you don't need to take that girl. You need to do your own thing.
I got into it that night with my sister. She's like, you just too doggone control. I said, look, girl, my relationship ain't none of y'all business.
Preach.
I ain't controlling it. She's a grown woman. I'm not controlling her to do anything. But again, I did that strategic because I wanted her to see it. I needed her to see that. And when she saw how they treat how they handle their kids, completely different. They all down there. They should be nursing their babies, but they drinking and getting and turning up when their babies are right there. Yeah, that's the type of.
So you helped her. So you helped her
Yeah,
change the laws in her mind.
yeah.
Her mind was already set, like, you know what I'm saying, to be there for you and take care of you and do all
Yeah.
that.
It was
But
already.
for extra motivation by taking her down there to your family to see that fuck shit, that even gave more inspiration on her to be the feminine woman that she is today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she see it, man.
Mm-hmm.
She like it's. She asked me before, do these women here even want men because of the way they are? I mean, everything that they do drives men away. Men don't. No decent man want to be a part of that. Man. They just don't. Not me. I'm not having. I thought I made that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. I got with the productive years that I have left in my life. I'm not gonna spend that coming home every day arguing with a woman. I'm not gonna do that. That's just. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that her and I don't have disagreements because we do. We don't have those type of disagreements.
Yeah.
We don't have that mess. For the most part, for the most part, I'm in peace.
Yeah,
I,
when you come home, yeah, like, because
I think
you already got to deal with the outside world.
another 10 years to my life.
Yeah. And
At
black men, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but black men and men in general needs to hear that testimony because we don't have that much time to live. Like, when it comes to men, most women live longer than men as it is. So for us to have what we have on this planet, we don't need that stress coming home. So when you have a woman talking like China White or Miss J in the chat or Miss Gail Lockett, the district attorney, we need, you know what I'm saying, we need that comfort at the house because we're stressed out. You know, I got pulled over today. On my way home from work, shout out to Minister Jack. I did the right thing. You know, I had my seatbelt on, I had my registration, you know, insurance, you know what I'm saying, cut the music down, put
mm-hmm.
my hands on, on the wheel, showed them my license and stuff, and talked to them the right way so I could make it home. But that was stressful, you know what I'm saying? You know, with things going on and could have got shot and, anything. But, I'm a law abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? All my stuff is correct. And you know what he did? He said, "Hey, just don't be, speeding that hard and have a nice day, bro, and stay up." And he was a white officer. We actually sat there and laughed and had a good time. And when I seen my black people riding by, you know what I'm saying, they slowed down to make sure, I was okay, but they didn't understand like why me and the cop was sitting up there having a good time. Well, maybe because I'm the bailiff of the Palmer's Court show. He probably knew me
That
from
may have
there.
something to do with it right there.
But you know what I'm saying? No, but we had a good time and everything was cool. But it's all about, when we come home, I want to come home to tell my woman, "Hey, bro, I did get pulled over police. I was a little nervous and she needs to be there and then get her ass up and cook me some eggs and waffles or whatever the fuck I need." You know what I'm saying? And just be there in support. That's why sometimes a man in this, especially a black man, shout out to every race of man in life, but especially a black man, you know what I'm saying? We need that comfort. I mean, we've been stressed. We've been, fucked over for 400 years and still getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when we come home, we need that support from our woman because that's what we look for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could be all red pill and alpha male, all machoed up and go do it by ourselves and go our own way and stuff like that. But you can't say that it ain't comforting when you go home to a nice, loving, caring, feminine woman that cares about you and love you. And I'm gonna stop talking with my long-winded ass and give it right back to you, Perfect Blackness.
Oh yeah, cause we finna show. It's almost 3 hours. Ain't, man, time flies when you have a good conversation, man. So yeah, y'all say your last word. I'm finna chime out, man, and run for child support.
Go ahead, Perfect.
yeah. Look, man. Look, it ain't nothing like being able to have to be with a woman who allows you to really rest in your masculinity in the correct way, right? Because that puts you at a lot of peace, and what you do in return, but automatically you do everything that you can to keep her in her feminine space. And I can tell you right now, I enjoy watching her be at ease in her feminine space. She don't have to worry about, you know, bills are being paid. She don't have to worry about stressing about we won't get anything to eat. All of that is taken care of. And conversely, I don't have to worry about when I come home is my damn kids fed. Or you know, is there going to be any dinner on the stove or anything? And then when I first met this girl, and she would come over, and this is before she even moved in. She would come over and get upset with me when I'm cleaning or doing any cooking. She would get really upset with me and ask, "What am I here for?" That was a complete departure. When she told me that, I was like, yeah, I started looking for a ring. When she did that, that's when I started looking for a ring. Look, it ain't nothing like when you are in your true element as a man and you have a woman who is going to do everything that she can to make sure you stay in. And that's black man. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. We're not gonna. If you want that type of woman, you're gonna spend the rest of your life trying to find a needle in that haystack. Go elsewhere. Find you a woman who is culturally suited to do just that. And I promise you, you will have you some happiness. That I'm out, bro. I gotta go kiss my daughter. She's just 3.5 weeks old, and I am enjoying it.
My man. All right, brother. Well, we'll be on here tomorrow. Game of Lives. What's good?
All right, again, you know what I'm saying? Always a pleasure, Judge Palmer. Always a pleasure. And the jury of the chat, bro, appreciate y'all. Like I said, Big Rich, appreciate you being our new subscriber and all the new subscribers that come over here
Yeah, it
to
was a couple of
support.
them came up here today. It was a couple of them came up here.
Yeah, everybody that appreciate the Honorable Judge Palmer. The reason why I do what I do as the bailiff is to help Judge Palmer's word get out there, so the whole world can hear this and stuff like that. So it can push the algorithm and to get the message out there. It just needs to get out there. Everybody needs to hear this worldwide. All right. And shout out to the guest, Miss China White. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, you had me over here simping, not only, shouting you out and shit, but she looks good, she pleasing to the eyes or whatnot. And whatever she got going on, you know what I'm saying? Even if she's real or fake, I appreciate her message that she came on here to speak to the panel and to the chat. So we appreciate you for coming over here, no matter what your situation's going on. Even if you got a situation, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't know if you got a situation or not because you're innocent till proven guilty over here. So you good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with that. And what else did I have to say? Because I'm getting my long-winded ass up out of here. Uh, can't even think of nothing else. I had it at first, but yeah, just shout out to China White. Please go subscribe to her channel. You know what I'm saying? When I put that in the chat, and when it be pinned up to the top, thanks to the Honorable Judge Palmer, go sign up to these people channel that the guests we got on because they don't have to come on here to tell their story like that. I don't care if they a celebrity YouTuber or not celebrity YouTuber. If they just a dude around the corner that want to talk about his fatherhood on this child support show. Go support that man and share or like or do whatever because you know what I'm saying it's free to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I do what I do because some people then came to me and be like, why do you help Judge Palmer like that? Is he there for you? Is he gonna give you this, that? I'm not looking for none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to just like everybody else that hit the like and share and subscribe. But this message needs to be put out there to the masses. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the women that be up in the chat. That you know what I'm saying. Shout out to you, Miss J, and Gail Lockett and Laura Original. Ooh, I said your name right. Look, I got it right. I've been practicing. Laura Original. Shout out to you. And any other female that come in the chat that is brand new. We need you here in the courthouse and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We need all of y'all. Shout out to you, Chris Sides. I saw you in the comment sections as well. So, other than that, I got to get ready to run for child support or go get me a couple more jobs because there are people out here out super chatting me, and I didn't like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So I might need to go run for child support, make a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? So I can support more and stuff like that. But appreciate if you donate $1 or if you donate $8,000, you know what I'm saying? It's all going for a good cause. It's all going for Mr. Judge Palmer to better this platform to get this word out. And I feel like I'm repeating myself going in circles and circles because I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just in the chat to help you niggas out because I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to say I ain't shit, but I am something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
a father running from child support, making sure I pay all my child support and get it done. So when I graduate in 2026, all of y'all welcome to the child support party I'm going to throw. I might rent out a big ass fucking building and all you motherfuckers are invited because I know the jury of the chat is going to keep growing. And by 2026, we might have 1 million followers. So I'm going to have to get a big ass building just so I can support all you niggas. Okay? and other races. If we get other races over here too, you're more than welcome to come because I'm gonna be the first motherfucker to shout you motherfuckers out. I don't give a fuck what race you are. And why? And Judge Palmer, why the fuck you keep letting me talk like this? Now I know why motherfuckers get potty mouth on this motherfucker. Can't stop talking.
Is that better? Order the court.
Yeah, order the court. Let me get my ass up out of here, bro. Do your
right,
thing, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Man, 100%. Hey, man, it's getting dark up in here. Gotta give a shout out to Miss J for the $5 donation for the super chat before we get off this bitch. I appreciate you, love. Hey, this was a good segment. Like I said, y'all email me if y'all got proof and everything. If y'all want to tell y'all stories, if y'all want expose the baby mama terrorists, any ideas, anything, you're more than welcome. That's why I got the baby mama terrorists at Gmail. You know, I want to definitely get more women on here that's real, that definitely, even if they disagree with the panel, disagree with what I do, you more than welcome. Come on here, let's dissect a lot of shit. You know, you might don't last long, but you're welcome to at least come in and we talk as adults. So I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer. It's almost 3 hours, man. We just kept talking and talking, but I have no problem with that, especially talking good topics and good shit. So I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe out there, all right? I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Court is now adjourned. Damn. Hold on, let me do it one more time. I don't know why my shit ain't happened. Court is now adjourned. Peace.
Baby mama terrorists. BMT. It's my baby mama terrorist. Almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama terrorist. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama terrorist. Almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama terrorist. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama terrorist. Almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama terrorist. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama terrorist. Almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I'm staying cold. It's my baby mama terrorist. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. Round around, I play the role as innocent with an evil soul. In public, when fake hellos behind closed doors, she pop them holes. I'm moving on, just wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know, you lost your mind. Say my name, but I know your kind. Say my baby, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit. Worried about another beat. Instead of us comparing. Put my kids in grown folks' business. Tell them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama terrorist. Almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I'm staying cold. It's my baby mama terrorist. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setup. It's my baby mama terrorist. Almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in the cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost out some hope. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost out some hope. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.